Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. It's not my show. Take it away, Caitlin.
Hi guys, it's Caitlin. I will be your game master for this evening for Dragon Age Night. We are back with Dragon Age RPG. Woo! All the hype from the new concept art / teaser stuff that was released for Dragon Age 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Half the fandom wants to marry Solus, half of them wants to kill them, and the other part wants to do both. That's my favorite line. The entire teaser.
I just have very, very strong feelings about theoretically that character lineup.
The silhouette.
Of all
the
of
silhouettes.
of all of the
Because I'm trying to
DA4
figure
characters.
out which one is Dorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know
somebody-
Ghost Rider's on the far right, don't
Yeah,
you?
Cole.
What the hell is that little lyrium thing, man?
Did you see
somebody
Ghost Rider?
said that instead of those being your companions, which is what somebody thinks they are, they're the different people that you can play as.
See, I was wondering that too, but
Ghost
I
Rider.
don't know. I do like the female Kunari though.
Yeah.
The way
I
that
have-
they have designed the female Kunari is.
Yep, she's been
Doing it
lighting up
for
a
me.
lot of boards recently.
Yeah, she has. Dorian was in the concept art with the ocean water. He was definitely in that
Yes.
one.
Yes, he was with
Yeah.
his twirly mustache.
Yeah, and look like
Everyone's like that.
and Isabella.
And Isabella, yeah. So like that mustache is iconic.
But yeah, like I'm looking at the lineup and I was trying to figure out which one was him, and I remembered last time when Inquisition came out, they did something similar. Like they had the war table with all of the companions and I'm pretty sure Liliana and Josephine were there as well, and it's slowly like one person lit up at a time, kind of like Crit Roll did. I seem to remember. So I'm hoping that they do the same thing, but they
Here's
do
to
it
hoping.
tomorrow.
Also, there's a sniper.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
There's
I
a Ghost
really
Rider,
liked-
and there's a sniper.
I'm afraid
I
it's
was-
going to be Sarah.
I was like, when did we get guns? Like, I know gunpowder exists. But I was like, when did we get guns?
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
yeah,
straight
when
up.
did guns become a thing?
I mean, isn't that low-key what the Gatlock has been leading to this whole time?
I mean, yeah, the Gatlock is gunpowder, but it's normally used for bombs and cannons. Like, to use it in a small enough packet for gunpowder, like, that's a very big leap. I don't know. It's fine. There's also somebody with a crossbow, so a lot of people think that that's Varric.
There's no
I really
crossbow
want.
in this lineup. I have the lineup up. All right. So on the far left, we have sexy Antibon, because she's got the Angelina Jolie split up to the waist happening there. Long, flowy brown locks. Good for you, lady. All right. Then it's our super tall female Kunari with the big horns. She has no time for your shit.
No.
Then there's this Outlander dude who's got like the Mad Max belt across his chest and across his stomach. Those look like bombs. He's got like some armor on one arm, kind of bald, and he's inappropriately wearing shorts to an adventure.
That's Dorian.
Then, yeah. Why is Dorian, why are you having a beach day? Stop it.
Yeah, that is Dorian.
Sun's
huh?
out, guns out, my man.
Sun's out,
Yeah.
guns out, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Lives out, thighs out? I don't know.
Yeah. Main character. I don't know how else to describe that. That's a big flowy thing. She's got a cool armor piece or whatever androgyny. There's some ears
no.
there.
What
Might
I
be
have
a male
heard
guy.
is that some people think that it might be Mayveris.
That's not.
That's what I
Viserys.
think. I think it's
not.
Maverius.
It's not. Look at the bone armor. That's a necromancer. That's a Mortalitasi, and she's not.
I see
Oh my God,
elf.
Dusty.
I see ears. I see pointy ears. Specifically
Maverick
in the
isn't elf
silhouette.
either.
I think that's her hat, because Tevinter hats have the pointy triangles. But don't Mortalitasi, aren't they from Navarra?
Yes, that's why it's not. I think it's someone from Navarra, or Navarra, whatever the hell. Although Dorian was technically that class. Like he wasn't a Mortalitasi, but he was.
No, he was a necromancer. He was specifically different.
Okay, but I think because in a lot of the art that's coming shows a lot of like undead manipulation shit. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But look at it. That's like Diablo bone armor.
It does have
Yeah.
that along the forearms specifically. It does have that bone set up. Then we have our sniper, which looks like they are transplanted from Destiny or Destiny 2 with that
really.
with that hood and the cloak and like the clear gun shape on the that's the butt of a rifle right there.
Yep.
That is 100% a gun. Like 100%.
Yeah.
But it's also like definitely a laser rifle. Like,
And it's being badly smuggled. Like they've wrapped muslin around it and really shitty twine, and they're like, "What? It's my bow."
Yeah,
like
but
it's a stick.
It's the first laser rifle in the Dragon Age world. So
see, I'm wondering if it's gonna just shoot magic because magic.
Yeah.
And not actual gun stuff.
So actually, are we just looking at the new Chargers? Is that what this is?
Yeah. And she's got like a visor on. That's why I get some Destiny vibes. Oh look at that belt buckle on the next guy. It's Ezio. That's
It is
Ezio.
Ezio.
That's
It is
straight
100%
up Ezio.
Ezio.
Yeah.
The fucking assassin symbol on his waist. The
Yes,
hood,
he does.
The hood has
sword,
the
it's
point.
just
We're just not even trying at this point.
No,
No,
that's
somebody literally
Ezio.
zoomed in on it and was like, and this is Assassin's Creed. And I was like, yes, it is.
There was an Assassin's Creed DLC for a game recently.
Yeah.
That was completely unrelated, didn't really make any sense, but it just happened, and you could play as Ezio, and people were like, "That's weird." And I think that's what this is. It's just
Is this Smash
Ezio.
Brothers of Dragon Age? Is that what this is?
Okay.
Is Kirby gonna show up?
Hold on. I'm gonna finish the lineup. Then I have a theory, and it goes with that. No, you're good. You're good. Up next is our male Kunari, hornless. He's got long hair. The only reason I say that is because he is clearly a few steps behind our main character here, and yet he's as tall. So
and also looks like he has gray skin.
Yeah, it is kind of grayish skin. And then Ghost Rider.
Is Sten back?
Maybe.
That's
maybe
not big enough to be Sten.
Sten was not. Sten wasn't as big in the first game as we wanted him to be, as he was quote unquote supposed to be.
They never are.
Right.
But he's broader.
Sure. So I actually do think Megan hit it on the head here. So we have Ghost Rider from Marvel. Okay. Going in backwards order, this reminds me of Tombstone, the villain from Spider-Man. That's two Marvels in a row. I don't know if that one's necessarily accurate. Clearly Ezio, Destiny Scout/Sniper, right? Diablo 3, Transplant, okay? This one that was quote unquote Dorian, that's an Outlander. That's an Outrider from like Mad Max. Or from there's actually the Outlanders game, which is coming out, right? And then we have like the Kunari. Okay, that's fine. But like a Diablo sorceress here on the end. I really think they were like, let's give up on making original Dragon Age characters. Let's just bring in the greatest hits. Let's do Guardians of all the other galaxies.
I'm saying on the other end, it's a knockoff Witcher villain.
Yeah, a knockoff Yennefer maybe. Okay.
Or Sturga. Like that's
Yeah.
Or because everyone's been clamoring for information, and what's his name said it's still in super early development, they just took silhouettes of other characters and put them together to give us concept art.
Yeah. That is not unlike BioWare. This is the team that made Anthem, that were making a game for 2 to 3 years that nobody knew what it was supposed to be, and the team making the game saw the pre-release trailer at the same time as everybody else and went, "Oh, that's what we're doing? Okay." We should do more. We did not know what we were doing there for a while. Here's my favorite thing. I am just glad BioWare has not named this project some musical artist, because every time they do that, it's fucking awful.
What?
So before BioWare pre-released things, I think it was specifically like Andromeda and Anthem. Anthem's original code name was like Morrison, and because it was supposed to be the John Morrison of gaming, where it's all of these highbrow ideas and
Where you don't wear a shirt and you're dead by 29?
yeah, and Andromeda was codenamed Joplin.
Jesus. All right, it's 27. And anyone at BioWare, if you ever need to talk, I got you, fam. We don't need to let anybody know. Just I feel like you're going through some stuff. Let's work it out, okay?
Yeah, that
Brad's
BioWare team's not there anymore.
Yeah, that BioWare team got disbanded.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, was not their fault. They got a lot of shit thrown at them that was not their fault. So
Yeah.
Also, I'm just saying this now. Ghost Rider, I'm saying that is enchantment. I'm calling it now.
Oh.
That is a dwarf with a lyrium problem. That's what we're looking at right there.
that is a dwarf with delirium problem. You're not wrong. And there is definitely a whole Titan area. If you look at the concept art, there you definitely go to the deep roads. There's a lot of dwarven concept art there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of blue glowing shit. So yeah, definitely Titans.
Yes.
And Bella, what's her name? I forget. I know because they released those 2 new characters. Like, their names.
Yeah, the guy. I'm telling you right now, the guy that isn't Solus, if he's romanceable, I'm gonna be wasting a lot of time.
That's what everybody has said. Everyone is like, he's hot. His voice is hot. It doesn't matter what the character looks like.
Maybe that's like what enchantment grows up to be, like out of nowhere. It's like when he takes his retainer out in Family Guy and it's the run, little rabbit. It's that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, you just leave him alone in Kirkwall for 8 years and he just comes back swole as fuck. Yeah.
I love the crow woman.
Yes.
With the badass, she can't look through it mask, but she's still gonna slice a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, there are no eye slits there. Her eyeballs are completely covered.
There's
She
the
doesn't
one
need it. She
concept.
has her birds.
There's a one concept art that people think is Zevran, and I don't think so because I think it looks like a female. But
Yeah.
it's the one on the balcony.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There
Everyone's
also,
like, "That's Zevran." I was like, "I don't think so."
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna go back and return, at least not in like a major party way, characters from previous games.
Well,
No, there's gonna be one because there's always one,
There's
Exactly.
there's the transplant character, but
which
is
seems
Dorian.
to be Dorian,
It has to be.
and also some like
Although someone
Brief-
said the dwarf
brief
is.
things of
Someone said the dwarf is Harding,
Oh.
and having Harding be the transplant character isn't wrong.
Yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. That wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility.
that's an interesting shift. I don't know what other transplant character you could really do from Inquisition.
Bianca, and she's gotten fucked up beyond all recognition, which honestly, I'd be okay with.
Because in your party, we've done everything there is to do with Iron Bull. Like, I love him.
Have we?
If you romanced him, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
You can just keep doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are other people that really wanted Krem as well to be the transplant character,
But I
but
don't want him away from the Chargers.
yeah, exactly.
That
Also, he gets
the
a
only
girl-
way that Krem would be there without the Chargers is if all of the Chargers are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen. So
Cole's not a good transplant. Sarah's not a good anything.
Sarah's
Fuck
not
no.
good.
what she said.
It can't be Cass because she can be divine. It can't be Viv because she can be divine.
Right.
Yep. Liliana's done.
Yeah.
God, she's so done.
Please God, let her be done.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
let her be
Get her a
done.
margarita regardless at the end of that fucking game.
Yeah. I was going specifically for the
Like party
members.
Yeah.
It might be Black, but I'm not
Blackwall
seeing him in that
maybe.
lineup.
He's not in the lineup.
But you can also exile him, so I don't know if they would.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean,
mean,
also
you can.
Anders was dead, so
Right.
let's maybe.
Wait, Anders doesn't die at the end of
He
Awakening?
can if you don't upgrade
He
the
can.
fort enough. He can die
Oh, really?
defending it. Yeah.
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 Well, okay, then that makes sense if Justice takes him over then, because Justice keeps him from dying. That kind of makes sense. That's more sense than
That makes sense.
Liliana being a revenant.
Right. Yeah. It's. Yeah.
Because if you kill Liliana in Origins, she still comes back in Inquisition because she has to.
Yeah, because because the Andraste raised her some shem nonsense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's the real Herald of Andraste. She's just working behind the scenes.
She is Andraste. Turns out she's just come down.
I would believe it, to be honest. Especially with
Same, actually.
It's like how fucking done she is by Inquisition. Man, if she is just not chain smoking her way through every single missive up in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
What she's I'm getting some big Andraste energy from her.
Yeah, because you have Sarah, Cole, Varric, and it can't be any of them. Your mages are Dorian, Solus, and Viv, and it can't be, I mean, it can be Dorian, but it's not Solus and it's not Viv.
Yep.
And then your warriors are Blackwall, Iron Bull, and Cassandra, and Cass, because she can be divine. And I think Cass is supposed to be canon divine. Like if you don't make any choices coming into 4, I'm pretty sure she's the one that they're going to make divine.
She's the moderate. That makes sense.
Yeah, because she's the moderate one.
Yeah.
And then
like no Iron Bull. He's
Bull,
dead.
yeah, and
Blackwall.
Blackwall and Dorian are the 2 best fits, and Dorian is the better fit.
See, I wouldn't
because he
even
goes
say-
home at the end of Trespasser.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they could put Varric in again, but
And the idea is that Varric is a storyteller now, right? But like he's not in Origins, but whatever.
But I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna involve him again, it won't be as a primary. Like it'll be like Liliana was transplanted. Like it'll be like as a something else that's
As an NPC.
there with you.
Right.
Yeah,
that's there with you, but definitely not in
maybe
your
he'll
party.
be the romanceable Cullen
Sure.
that we all deserve.
No, I agree. I think either Dorian or Blackwall. Blackwall's the outside shot, but Dorian is.
Because that new guy, who again I don't remember their names, his lines are Grey Warden lines.
Yo, yeah.
So there are wardens.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be kind of funny if Rainier was like, actually, I decided to actually become a Grey Warden, and then like shows up.
You can make him. That's what I do with him. With Blackwall. It's like, oh, you wanted to be a warden? All right.
Then here you go. Now you are one.
When we're done freeing the wardens from being controlled by stuff, it's warden time, my dude. Sorry
What
for
did
you.
I do?
Go. It's like,
See, I sentence him to life here. He's got to wipe this down, and that's his punishment for all the shit that he's done. You're gonna buy a dog, you're gonna buy a farm, and you're gonna be happy with me for the rest of your life, you fucking bear.
I don't wanna.
I know you don't, but you're going to.
I don't remember
Liars
what
get
I did.
Gladweave is what I call my business.
Oh.
I just always let him go. I'm like, whatever, you did mistakes in the past, it's fine. Because like he was trying to own up for it,
Yeah.
and I'm the one that said I don't want you to die. So
I don't, and that's my thing. I don't want him to die either. Eventually, he'll
And he's
just.
doing good stuff, yeah.
And I like wardens, so to me, it's like, yeah, man, go be a hero. So.
As long as he makes it out of the fucking the beginning of it, he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does.
Yeah, like as long as he gets through the ritual, theoretically, it's a fine life.
I mean, fine enough. You know, it ends with nightmares wandering in a deep dark hole until you die. But
you know,
whose
other than
life
that,
whose life in Dragon Age doesn't?
But
you know, to be fair,
at this point,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
let's play Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Dragon Age.
yay! Yeah, I'm just excited, and I really do hope we get to swim.
I know.
All right, with that concept art, if we don't, I'll be pissed.
Right?
The Isabella
like-
mermaid with the shell armor.
I want to be a pearl diver now.
It looks like swimming is like coming back into games because Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is going to have swimming as well. So I'm very excited.
I think it's like, I don't know. I think that it's like they figured out how to do it at the same visual and gameplay level that they have overland stuff happening in game engines, and they're like, all right, now that we've got underwater beautiful like we had above like on land, let's do it.
And here's the thing, you guys got to take a page from CD Projekt Red. Swimming in The Witcher 3, not fun, not terribly useful. But they're like, we've got a crossbow specifically for this. Useless the rest of the time. Here's your crossbow, auto aims, kills in one shot, underwater, go for it. It doesn't matter if they did it well, they put that shit in there. They're like,
they kept it.
Yeah, they kept it. They're like, look, we've got too much map to cover. We gotta have water, you gotta be able to swim. So suck it up, man. It's like,
just deal with it.
Oh, this is not great gameplay, guys. Neither is the combat, doesn't matter. This is what we're doing now. This is who we are.
This is your life.
Yeah.
This is your choices.
Yep.
Because I cut it off, I'm Cody Stone. I'm playing Leonid, who is a Grey Warden, Navaran adventurer, berserker, human, all the words.
I'm Megan. I'm playing Maram, the Dalish elf rogue.
Yeah. I'm Matthew, and I'm playing Tarzan, the Tevinter mage.
Awesome.
And Tarzan.
I couldn't remember what words I needed to say.
I know, you're like Tevinter mage. Yes.
Well, I was like,
what's your
is there anything else
specialization?
Spirit healer.
Spirit healer. I said berserker. That's mine.
Yeah.
Don't you have some like blood magic in there too?
Nope.
I thought you took a couple of levels of blood magic.
No, I got the blood
focus?
magic focus after our tryst in the Fade.
Okay, that's what it
I
was.
just bleed on things because that's my aesthetic, but
Because you're from Tevinter.
Yeah, I'm from Tevinter, therefore I must Teveen. And to Teveen is to bleed. So
I am Teveen, therefore I must bleed.
yes.
Okay, Descartes.
But yeah, no, I mean I do have like an entropy focus, and like entropy stuff because I was gonna do spirit healer necromancy. Like as a like a thing that I was gonna do next, but I might just fucking do blood magic. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So now that we've fully digested the Dragon Age 4 concept art, you guys are in Tevinter, Minrothis. You traveled back successfully to 702 Storm. You traveled to the Dancing Bear, which is the inn next to Lord or Magister Dracus's estate. You tried to search the slave markets to see if you could find your friend, Alfonso. You were unsuccessful. On your way back, Maram had a nice encounter with Andril, the goddess of the hunt for the elves, who said and kind of reminded them that there are two sides to every hunt and that the hunter is always easier to find than the prey, and basically said you should check out Dracus before you do anything else. It is the next morning.
What a cushy bed I have. I love this. It's like home.
Oh, right.
I just fell asleep in the bathtub and just soaking.
You dick. All right. Maram's gonna get dressed in the new servant's clothes we have, and then go upstairs and wake up my lord.
It's the new clothes are a glamour on our clothes. Is that correct? No.
No, because you don't have armor.
Yeah, you gotta choose.
We can just like cut the sleeves out really, really low, like a bodybuilder shirt, and just drape it over you.
Over my armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
We can just cut the sides all the way down, make it a tunic instead of a shirt.
Like a
No, but
tabard.
keep like 2 centimeters at the bottom.
Sure. All right.
Just to make it a bro shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that screams
I like
Leonid.
Yeah. I've traveled through hundreds of years wearing the Future's Grey Warden uniform. I had the chance to lose just 1 AC to wear modern day Grey Warden stuff. You think I'm losing all of my armor to not cause a scene?
You know what?
Unless you guys
That's
are
fair.
real insistent, Leonid is much more in favor of keeping his armor on.
Listen,
No, please do.
Okay.
we've made it this far with me just giving you my fancy cloak.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Tarzan does insist on us shopping
Okay.
for clothes, so that we can take these back to modern day, because this aesthetic
Oh.
is too good to miss.
Vintage
Yeah.
fashion. Yeah. Exactly.
The fucking house is fucking neon pink and green. I need clothes from here.
Right, because he's Harry Styles, the vampire.
Watermelon sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, he is
Right.
Harry Styles the
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And
He
now we're
was a combination of Liam Neeson
Yes.
and Harry Styles.
Yeah.
yes.
After dressing, foregoing the peasant clothes, Navi will dress. I have Navi's sheet just in case we need her as backup. So he's gonna wake up Tarzan. If you're not awake, I'll be doing that thing
awake.
like an apple or maybe like a sausage or something, where it's just like carving like bits off of it, but like flicking them at you to wake you up.
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake.
All right. Well, there you go. So we spoke with more ancient elven gods, deities.
Hate
spirits.
it. Got it.
Yep. We're gonna go follow Dracus around. I think that was sort of the bullet point for the
Cool.
day. There.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
They gave
Let's
us
go.
clothes of the age. I'm not gonna wear them. Gonna keep wearing your cloak here. But I did want to ask you: is there in the winter? Is there somewhere I could buy, like a something to make it look like my head was on fire, perhaps with like blue fire, or is there some sort of I don't want to put it perhaps some secret code of killers in the night with like a bird aesthetic and like a nice belt. Could I purchase any of that here? If not, I'd like to get home as soon as possible because I feel like these are coming into fashion.
You know, if there was a place to do it, it would be here.
See, that's what I thought.
But I'm not sure where. So if we see it, we will purchase it.
All right. Well, also any sort of armor that might make me look like a robot fighting wizards from the moon. That's also. Don't know what a robot is, but once I figure it out.
Me neither.
Great.
But I
Let's
like
go.
it.
And I will stop breaking the fourth wall at this point.
Don't stop, won't stop.
True soldier.
Pretty much.
I don't die. We keep going saying nah, nah, nah. I apologize.
So let's go outside.
All right, outside we go.
See what's up with Dracus.
Okay. Well, that's right. The Bear Hotel is right across the street from Dracus's
Yep.
house. Here's a question. Do we even need to go outside? Do any of us have a street-facing window that looks out towards Dracus's house? Can we
'Cause unless-
Hatfields and McCoys it in some way?
Because unless this house is also a house of vampires, and we established that instead it is a house of vampire slayers, then there should be windows. Even whenever they were like killing all of the future Buffys, they still had windows in that house. I'm just saying.
So yes, your room does have a window, but it does not face Drax's house. It faces the other way.
Damn it.
Can we go across the hall and kick out whoever's in there and see if they have a window facing Drakus's house?
Stop being Orlesian. Just go outside. God.
All right, fine. Go outside. Navarin, that's like
Did you say he's being Orlesian?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a Navarin. That's like an action Orlesian.
So y'all are outside.
Yeah.
What you doing?
What's it look like? Is it popping over there? Is it like daytime party? Are they like going out shopping? Is there a giant group that just
Because today is not slave market day, if I remember correctly. That is in a few days.
No, it's not.
How many days until slave market day?
Okay.
Two more days till slave day. That felt uncomfortable.
So it's the dawn of day 2. We just have the moon is looming.
Yes. Yeah, because yesterday there were 3 days left, and so today there are 2 days.
Perfect. Yeah, what's up with the house?
No, I won't.
The house it's busy as you would think a house would be of great repute. There are a lot of people going around back to where the alley is, but it doesn't seem like unnecessarily busy. It doesn't seem like he's preparing for a gala or a party or anything. It just seems like regular day-to-day affairs.
Well,
let's keep an eye on it and see if any of his people. Maybe Navi can watch the house while we go shopping for my very specific dress requirements.
this is true. We could get some baller clothes to take home with us.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, I don't know how else we
Let's
should
go shopping.
spend the day. So Navi will, as inconspicuously as Navi can, hang out and watch the comings and or goings of the house.
Cool. So you guys go shopping?
Fuck yeah.
Anything in particular you're looking for?
The loudest clothes that I can buy that look like they're in fashion.
So you make your way down to the... Wow. Can't think of the word. Wow.
Tailor?
Senate? That's not the word.
Oh.
Place where the government sits.
Oh.
Magisterium. That's the word I'm looking for. I was like, there's a word for that. I kept just thinking Parthenon, and I'm like, no, it's not actually Greece. And like that's because that's where all like it's kind of like Rodeo Drive. Like that's where all the very high fashion locations will be. And you kind of just stroll down the street doing some window shopping. There are a variety of designer clothes there for you. There are a couple of solids with some bright colors. There's some patterns with some bright colors. There's some patterns that aren't so bright colored, but some crazy patterns.
What I'm looking for is loud, solid colors with a different loud, solid color trim.
Cool.
Right.
You see that?
No plaid weave. Plaid weave is terrible.
You see a shop. It's kind of like a tailor shop. Like they have they can make custom made clothes if you want to do that.
Yes. I will go inside. Shopkeep.
Good morning,
Good
dear
morning.
sir. How can I help you?
Clothes. How quickly does an order get filled?
It depends how complicated and how large the order is.
I'm thinking at least one outfit, maybe 4. I have some servants that are with me. They're roughly the same size as some of my friends, and I'm trying to surprise them. So I figured I would bring along these guys, and you could use them as a base measurement for. And then I need something, obviously. You can't get somebody else a gift without getting a gift for yourself. So I get it. But yes, cloak, shirt, pants, whole 9 yards, 4 of us. Time frame?
You're probably looking at about a week.
Oh. That's just not going to do. All right. How about for 3 instead of 4?
Then I could probably get it done in about 4 or 5 days.
Not quite going to cut it. All right. Are there any pre-made clothes in this tailor store?
Yes. Yeah.
My lord, you wish to purchase something off the rack?
Well, no. Off the rack with heavy modifications that can be done a little bit sooner, before my friends leave town. Because they will be leaving in approximately 2.5 days, so I don't have very much time.
Then yes, I think the wisest course of action would be to modify something that's pre-existing.
All right, well, is there anything that kind of fits the bill?
There is everything that fits the bill.
Yes. All right. Oh no. So yeah, let's start a shopping. Yeah, I want cloak, shirt, pants, tight fitting, bright colors.
I'm sure I could make yours from scratch and then just modify the other ones.
Yes, that will do. And then I will have Maram and Leonid come around with me as we browse for my friends' clothes and see what looks good on them. Hold things up to Maram. Maybe. Things up to Leonid.
It's like putting outfits on a cat.
Yes. The tutu on a cat.
So yeah, you can figure out any sort of color combination he has.
Ugh, love that. What do you guys want? What kind of colors?
Freedom for my people?
Well, you can't get that here. So this is a simple tailor shop, so you're not gonna get that here.
I like green.
Green and pink it is. You will be a watermelon, like the house. Leonid.
But that's not stealthy.
Yes.
I'm not a stealthy watermelon.
Could be.
Right.
What colors?
Blue, white, gold, things like that. That seems to be the general aesthetic. And I should stay close to uniform? Or do you have something else in mind?
Blue and white is fine, but it will be like an electric, bright blue.
Can't you get something, just a little fun for you, like on your off days?
Nope.
What, for me?
Yes.
All right, whatever you all recommend.
So
What color is Leonid's hair?
It is a lighter, almost blonde. It's like a sandy blonde.
All right.
So what I'm picturing for Leonid is like a leisure suit, which is pure white
Miami Vice.
with electric blue trim
Yes.
and a gold half cape.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maram is going to have a pair of salmon pink bell bottoms with a thin green checked pattern in them.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
I actually owned those pants in college. There are pictures of me in Italy wearing them.
Yes, because you're at Liberace shop.
Yay, Liberace.
Yeah.
And then you have a wide-necked V-neck with a very big pointed, like extra long pointed collar. And that's going to be an electric green with a bright pink piping.
Yeah. Oh, I'm here for it.
All
I'm
right.
here for all of this.
And they're gonna have like the bell sleeves, but like poofy bell sleeves that come to about your mid elbow.
Oh my god, it's my best ABBA life.
Yes. Honestly, we gotta get something. Something for Caitlin.
Oh, absolutely. I'm feeling a dress. Like I'm feeling
Yes.
something like Twiggy meets Tinkerbell. Like an asymmetrical mini.
So she's gonna have a neon yellow, like bright yellow, as in like you turn off the lights and it still glows yellow. Asymmetrical dress that's high-low. It has a wire in the skirt, so the skirt itself is stiff. And then it's going to be a sheet dress, like a shift dress, so it's not going to have any sort of waist. But it does have a keyhole cut out, like right here.
Cute.
And then it has one like quarter-length sleeve, and then one like sleeveless.
We love asymmetry in this house.
And then it's going to be filled with bright neon daisies of bright blue, bright orange, bright like green, and bright purple.
Absolutely.
Cody, you now have to get her this dress.
Good luck. I don't know where the fuck you're gonna find that, but good luck.
I can't even
In the
picture what
brain.
you've described. So,
That's fair.
I can.
And then for the master,
Yes.
what color palette are you looking for?
I want a bright. I'm torn. Because I love the bright red aesthetic, obviously. But I'm also a sucker for some neon oranges and blues. It's so good.
Okay,
But
so
a
what
bright ass red is so good too.
if we have a pair of trousers that are neon orange with blue zigzag stripes?
Oh, I'm here.
Pair that with a shirt that's the same pattern but inversed in color.
Oh.
And then we'll do your cape in a bright red with a neon orange shimmer thread throughout. So when it hits the light properly, it turns orange instead of red.
I like it. The only modification: pants, keep them. Shirt. Were the pants orange with blue or blue with orange?
Yeah, they were orange with blue.
So it's okay. So shirt, solid neon blue, but with trim as the neon orange accents.
Okay.
Sleeveless.
Okay.
Long ass cape. Love the shimmer thread. V-neck that's cut here, just the slit with the tie.
Okay. Yeah.
And that will also be neon orange.
Yes.
The tie, of
Yes.
course.
Of course,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. Perfect. The vision I see it. There's a good reason that your store is open, sir.
Yes, I know, but thank you.
All right. Yes. When can this be done?
I can have the modifications for you done by this evening for the 3 off the rack,
Sure.
and then yours could be done by tomorrow evening.
Perfect. All right.
You shall pick them all up at once.
Yes. I will pick them all up once mine is done.
All right, so we need 50% down now, 50% when you pick it up.
All right. Coin purse.
I'll hand him the coin purse.
I'm nervous. You always have the coins.
I know, I do. I do have it.
So
I'm wondering how much it is, but I haven't heard a price yet. So
Me neither.
That's always a good sign, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to ask how much it is, you can't afford it.
I know. That's why I haven't asked.
Mm-hmm. I handed
That'll
you
be
the coin
25 gold
purse.
pieces.
How much is it?
25 gold pieces.
Oh.
For now. 25 when you pick it up.
Easy, I think. I'm not the one who has any gold written down on his character sheet.
I got it. Yeah, we can 50 gold. We're down below 400 now.
That's okay. Did the gold that we got from Ancient Elf God, did it just transmog our gold into current day gold, or did she give us a coin purse? Okay.
Transmog.
Lit. All right, here you go.
Bitch,
Very
you know
affordable,
better. They
thank you.
don't help.
That's true.
Thank you, sir. I will have that done for you. Toot sweet.
Perfect. Good luck. And we can leave. And then I guess go check back on Navi. See what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, because it is expensive, but it's also 200 years in the past. You know,
Yeah.
inflation.
Yeah.
Like 50 gold pieces is ridiculous for everybody else, but except for the most wealthy, obviously.
Yes. Some of these pictures that were posted.
You're welcome.
They're so good. The very first one.
Oh, with the pants? The David
Yes.
Bowie and this.
Yes,
you
the
said
David Bowie
stripes
pants.
as I saw stripes. No, it. Yeah, stripes. I got stripes. You want stripes? I got them right here.
Yes. Oh,
So.
perfect.
The suit I described for you, Cody, is literally something my dad wore. So like,
Oh,
that's why
really?
I have it. Yeah, I have it like in my brain because
Oh.
in my grandparents' house there are pictures from my dad and aunt and uncle growing up, and they just have some pictures of them in like bright yellow leisure suits. My dad would wear bright white ones, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, man.
oh, to be in New York in the 70s.
Oof.
It's great. Fashion is wonderful.
We have been watching Glow Up, which always has ridiculous things on it.
I want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to.
Season 1 was good. We're on season 2 now. These good times. Navi, what have you found? What have you done?
That's a homemade Barbie dress doll. I'm just saying, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I described, except for missing the keyhole and the high-low.
Oh, okay.
And different color daisies as well.
Correct. Yeah, but I doubt anyone would create a dress.
No.
No, you did great.
That is very, very close. I am proud.
Samesies. Cool. You go back to the house, and Navi reports that she hasn't really seen anything very exciting. She thinks she peeped another Magister going into the house. She's not entirely sure what they look like, but she has not seen Dracus himself, or what she would assume would be Dracus, make an appearance.
All right.
All right.
Don't suppose it looked like anyone was going to the slavers market ahead of schedule, right?
Nope, they just looked like they were going about their busy day.
All right. Good.
We got papers. Yeah?
Yeah.
To say that I am that I'm high in society. High enough to get a sneak peek at the slave pen before it's open to public, or not quite that high?
You're unsure. You think maybe.
But
'Cause we
Andurio did say that we were supposed to follow the hunter, not the prey.
Yes. Which is why I'm thinking we leave Navi here, go check it out, or we just stay. Because if nothing has really happened in the house, then I think we can just stay here and see what happens.
As long as we're keeping eyes on it, I didn't know if we wanted to continue to look around the slave pens. I know that they were not super welcoming to us in the past. So I don't want to ruin that. I don't want it to be like, hey, weren't you the assholes we told not to come back here?
That's true, I guess.
Right. So I don't want to ruin it, but if we're just killing time otherwise, I'm not can we think of another reason for that's not a good enough excuse. I'm sorry. But can we think of anything else that is a good use of our time in the meantime? If not, that is fine. It is an acceptable answer, but if we have the opportunity to do something else, I think
as of right now, our leads are explore the slave market or just camp out.
Sure.
And watch the house. I think that those are really our only two options. And if we think that it's best to just watch the house for a bit, then I'm down.
Okay.
Did you want to try to introduce yourself to him or invite him to dinner?
We could. It did go fairly well last time.
I had a good time.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, fuck it. Come on, kids.
So the two other plans we had previously created, we just said fuck it.
Yep.
All right.
I don't care. It's whatever. I just wanted to suggest it.
I'm fine with waiting.
If I have no real preference either way, because I'm not 100% sure what the best thing to do is, we can wait for a bit, see what happens. At least wait until maybe I don't know what time it is now, but mid-afternoon.
It's noon.
Okay. Yeah, we can wait at least a few hours, see what happens. So let's just chill out.
Okay.
Where are you chilling?
At the Bear Inn?
I'm chilling outside.
Yeah. Out front? Oh, we're gonna get stop and frisked.
I'm wearing my Devinter servant costume.
Because what else is outside?
In that question also, where was Navi? Where was she posted up?
I thought
Is there a small alley on either side of the dancing bear?
Yeah.
Can she have just been posted up in one of a little back in the alley next to the dancing bear?
Sure
just
thing.
To keep an eye on the front of the house.
Sure
But
thing.
not be out.
Just chilling in front of the house.
Yeah.
Cool. And so you guys join her?
Yeah.
I guess.
We can rotate. We can take turns.
Yeah. We can just, maybe we'll do that.
Watches.
Me and somebody else can just take a little bit of a walk up and down the street a little bit, and the other two just stay posted in the alley.
Sure thing. Can I get stealth checks from whoever is staying in the alley?
Yeah, we can do that. Me and Maram, we're pretty stealthy. Navi can travel around with Tarzan.
Perfect.
Not the greatest roll, but not bad either. 17.
17 with 6 stunt points.
Nice. Cool. All right. And then, Tarzan, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just trying to, like, kill some time?
I'm looking for anybody who might have his insignia on their stuff while I'm out and about. Other than that, just kind of keeping an eye out for big groups of people and seeing if there's anything odd about them while we're walking up and down the road.
Cool. Make a seeing check for me.
A 9.
Great. You do not see anything. No.
That's fine.
You're enjoying Tevinter. You're thinking about your clothes. You're excited for that. You're really happy to eventually go back to Dragon Age and show it off.
Yes, absolutely. That is all I'm ready to go back, say, hey, Maveris, look at these fucking clothes.
No one's gonna believe they're vintage. No one.
No!
No one's gonna believe they're vintage.
No, I can maybe convince Maveris, but that's it. That's it. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. They'll look too good for it to be vintage.
Yeah, they'll look too new.
And even if she doesn't believe you that they're vintage, she will appreciate them.
That's true. That's true.
She will. She'll see the quality craftsmanship of it at least.
Yeah.
After all, it's handmade.
Yeah.
Okay. Around 30 to 45 minutes pass. You guys kind of finish your promenade and you're coming back to the alley. As soon as you show up to the alley, somebody in Drakis's livery shows up with a basket.
To Drakis's house?
Nope, to you guys.
Oh no.
What kind of basket?
Like a picnic basket.
Is it covered?
It is.
Is it moving?
No.
Is it ticking?
No.
I'm out. All right.
All right, let's see what's inside.
I will. Is it like a servant or is it like a? Oh, okay.
My lord sends his regards.
All right. Thank you. You can send him mine.
The servant has turned away by then.
That's fine. Yeah, what's in it?
So inside is a card, as well as a light lunch spread. some cured meats, some cheese, some bread, a couple of bunches of grapes.
Which of you thinks that you are the best to stave off a poison?
Me.
Because I have a con of 3, but I don't have any sort of like perfect.
Leonid's blood is made of poison already, so
That's true. You know what? To be fair,
I have a con. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a con of 3, with a focus in drinking. So, if for some reason that might help.
I mean, you can. I'm real nervous. So this shit's gonna be poisoned. There's
Well,
no
he
reason for
clearly
it not
wanted
to
us
be.
to know that he knows that we are watching him.
Oh, absolutely. What does the card say? I do speak and read and write ancient Teve.
you do. You do.
What's it say?
It's a dinner invitation.
Who's it addressed to?
It is addressed to
Odd alley dwellers.
Right? Odd alley watchers.
Dear Lord of the Alley.
Yeah.
It is addressed to the curious lord and his 3 companions.
So what's going to be our cover story when we go in there for why we've just been spying on this man's house?
We're architecture surveyors.
Because
I love your pink and green house, my dude. I just can't.
you're in the mood, you're in the market for some new slaves, and you heard that Dracus has the best eye of anyone else in Minrathus. And you were working up the nerve to ask him for help in making some purchases that we were all inherited, which would explain some things. Yeah, so you're buying your first new car, and you need someone to help you at the dealership.
All right.
No, it's not the worst idea.
It's not the worst idea.
It's not.
I'm also wondering, okay, with these papers, what do they say I am? Because they don't say I'm a magister, I'm sure.
You can read Ancient Tavine, so you can read it.
I can't.
It says you are a what is the word I'm looking for? Anthropologist. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
From Minaspel.
Okay.
And so you have traveled to Minrathus looking for sponsorships.
Well, it just writes itself, doesn't it? It's almost like a god that is a DM told us, gave us this thing, and then gave us an invitation to a house.
I'll give you the GM, but let's pump the brakes on the god bit. They're really more like overblown chaperone than anything else. Toddlers, yeah, really, that's it.
All right. Well, I guess let's go inside the Dancing Bear to not be creepers, and then for dinner, go knock on his door and say, hi, hello, thank you for the invitation, let's go.
Should we bring something? Is that polite? Like, should we go out and go wine shopping to...
Can I roll a communication etiquette to see what would be the proper form?
What appropriate gifts?
For Tavine.
What is the
dinners?
Emily Post of Dragon Age?
Okay, so that is 3, 6, 11, 16 with 3 stunt points.
At Tvinter in Stormage, you think that you remember back in the day, it would be appropriate to bring like a new I'm trying to think of the words. New spell components, if that works.
Blood. Bleed them dry.
Like a new rune carved like bowl, or a new like candle holder, or some,
Okay, let's go shop. This shopping's not exciting though, because we're not going to get to keep this one.
Would you like to go back and see if they can rush order a appropriate dress that you could bring him, perhaps a ticket and drawing of, or something like that? Like, we're going slave shopping in 2 days. We've prepared as something for you to match.
Well.
Yeah.
We could. Would that be uncouth?
You would be a spell. You should get him a spell component as well, I guess.
Yeah, let's
think
get him a
that-
fucking blood bowl. I don't know.
I think getting him something like that would be a little bit over bounds because you've never met the man before.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure I'm like trying to look and see what all nonsense I have in my backpack. Because it's me, I feel like I have some elf root from home in there. So if we gave him essentially a future mutated strand of elf root, that would be a weird component.
That's true. Yeah, let's get him a fucking blood bowl and some elf root.
Oh, that's nice. We'll put a little bow on it.
Yeah.
And put some like Hershey Kisses in it, to like.
We can do like a communication flower arranging check, I'm sure.
Don't you have the mortar and pestle from the deep roads?
Yeah, but we need that to. Oh, it's
We
still
do.
there. It's in the deep roads. It would still be in the deep roads.
It would
thought
still
we
be in the
took it.
deep roads at the moment because we didn't take it until 30 years from now.
We can give him a detailed map to a really cool mortar and pestle.
No, we took it with us, so we could.
Although, do we want to give that up?
Do we need it?
It's a souvenir. I don't
I
know.
mean, it was the Corbin Dallas, Corbin, my man, I ain't got no fire moment, which so far has been my favorite, I will say.
Well, if we give it to him, then maybe that's how it gets back into the deep roads.
Yeah,
Because we aren't the ones that put it back there.
true.
Nosebleed. All right, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
does it have any like special runes carved into it, insignia carved into it?
It has some runes carved into it, yeah.
Perfect. Done.
Look at that. I feel like we just was it Sarah Lee, the woman on the Food Network that like drinks and does stuff like it's already store bought, like how to get a housewarming gift for a friend on a budget. Look and see what you have already lying around your house.
If you can't use fresh, store bought will do just fine. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Yeah. Let's just chill out until dinner time and then go with our gift.
Do we need to get like a bag or something to wrap it in, or do we need like some ribbon?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
I'm just trying to make it sure that we look as least like the alley people as possible. I really feel like we set ourselves back a step or two by being
That's
like, we're
fair.
gonna chill
All right,
in the
let's-
alley. So
Let's get a bag. We'll
All
get a
right.
gift bag. We'll get some of that fancy, like some bright paper, but the good kind, not that shitty dollar thin kind.
yeah,
that
it's
you gotta put
got to
12
have some heft.
pieces in it. Yeah, it has to have some
Yes,
heft.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, let's go get a gift bag.
All right. Let's
It's
go
wrapped
wrap it.
up.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a card that's already pre-written, or do you want to get a blank one and fill in a message?
No message needed.
I thought it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, I dated a Tavine once who said that that handwriting was a sign of virility.
So should we have Navi do it?
Well, maybe. I mean, sorry, that was from that's a psych joke, I think. Because Gus always wants to like handwrite his name and number on and stuff, and you find out it's like it's supposed to be a sign of like playfulness. So
Love it. Did you
What a
eat
good
lunch?
show. Well, we will.
You
we
there,
will
little
maybe
Tavine boy.
consume this.
Eat this grape first.
We will maybe consume this in the inn. Fuck it. You know, actually, as we are leaving the alley, I'll pop a grape. Since clearly he's watching us,
Yeah.
I want him to know that I ain't scared of his fucking food.
A very pointed like eye contact with the watermelon grape. Ugh.
Wide eyes.
Basically.
Intimidation grape check.
Yes. Roll intimidation for grape.
Roll for intimidation, the consuming grape.
Yeah.
You give him the floor.
Yeah, I'll pop a grape as we leave.
Tastes good.
All right, in 10 minutes, if I start foaming at the mouth, we'll know not to eat anymore. Yeah.
10 minutes, right, yeah.
Let's go and get a fucking gift bag.
When Maram pulls my hand down, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "What? I survived the joining. I figure they really can't do much." All right.
He makes a point. Yeah, let's go get a gift bag. As long as I don't keel over and die in the next few minutes, we can eat this as we go.
As far as you can tell, you're good.
All right. This is stupid, but one of you tell me a lie.
Tell you a lie.
Yep, right now.
I respect Tavine culture and its fashion sense.
All right, perfect. There's no truth serum stuff in this that'll fuck us up in a bit.
No, I think that's you.
I think you have to tell us a lie.
I don't like fashionable clothes.
Oh.
You could lie. You're good.
All right, perfect. We're done.
Leonid thinks of the clothes that he has chosen and is terribly confused as to, I thought he was supposed to lie. Is he not lying? Leonid starts to believe that there is some...
Is your name Tarzan?
Yes. No.
No, I don't.
No, I forgot what I was doing.
Either. I
forgot what I was doing.
I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling really bad about this plan now.
It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
All right.
Hey, your name is Tarzan. She didn't change your name.
Yes, but Matthew forgot that he was supposed to lie, and so I said yes first, and just fucked it all up. Yeah. So we get gift bag. We check and make sure that there was no truth serum bullshit shenanigans in this, and then we wait until dinner.
Before
Is there
dinner,
anything else you guys want to do before?
Maram's gonna meditate, mostly thanking them for the help that they've given, so she's not ungrateful.
Roll for prayer.
Oh.
12.
You feel good.
That's a respectable prayer.
Cool.
All right. 7:30. Do you head over?
Yep. Knock, 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 knock.
Do we arrive early,
Or fashionably
exactly
late?
on time, or fashionably late?
We arrive whenever we feel it is time, because that shows authority and power. I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
You arrive fashionably late.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna lean to Maram. Fucking wizards.
We arrive exactly on time.
Exactly
on
when we
our
mean to.
time. Yes. Knock, knock, knock.
The door opens immediately by an older gentleman with thinning gray hair, small mustache, and wearing Drax's colors. Ah, Master Alleyway, come in.
Yes, I received an invitation.
You did. The Magister is quite eager to meet you.
And I him.
Yes, he of course. He cast himself off.
Maram will, get to the side and motion him in. Please, Master Alleyway, you first.
Are they okay to come with me?
Not to the dining area. They can obviously eat with everybody else downstairs, but yes, they
Of
may come
course.
through the portal.
Perfect. In we go. I always get so nervous when it's like, oh yeah,
Go by yourself. Yeah.
See this bullshit. Fuck. All right, let's go inside.
Do we need to be
Please
the
do some good snooping. No, you don't gotta be crazy.
Don't do the crazy servant bit that we've previously. Don't do
Not
Plan
yet.
A.
Not yet. Maybe. If it seems like it, I'll let you guys feel it out. And if you think that it'll be appropriate to
You know
be
what?
crazy, be crazy.
Send a letter, send a little note in the food. Because it'll come back to the kitchen where we're eating anyway.
That's true. It'll be SOS, be crazy, help. Rolled up in a dinner roll that's half eaten for you guys to find it.
We're gonna look
there we
like
go.
starved rats in that kitchen, just going through all leftover food. He doesn't feed us.
I mean, that would be the most on brand of servants you have ever been.
You know?
Yeah, we're getting better at it. By the time we've got it down, we'll be out of Tevinter.
Yeah, by the time we've saved Ralfonso and we're out of Tevinter forever, you guys will have the bit locked down.
Listen, I don't know what the rest of the ages are going to be like whenever we make it to them, but this is the age of Rolfonso. It needs to be said. This is Rolfonso's age. The entirety of this epic is for Rolfonso.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. In we go.
So as garish as the house is outside, it's like just as crazy inside.
Is it the mirror house? Is this Abdemos's, or what was that stupid guy's name?
It was Abdemos.
Abdemos.
It's the mirror house.
Or is it shag carpet, just leopard print everywhere, and neons? There's a disco ball, even though those aren't really a thing.
It's the 70s because the Storm Age is in the 700s. So
Yeah.
you're just doing a decade an age, right? Like if we were
Does that
to
mean
go
that for 100 years it's
Yeah.
the 70s?
Yeah, exactly. Imagine
That's a lot.
well, that means Dragon Age is in the 90s. We're about to all leather trench coat up, my dudes. That or some clear plastic
Or-
dance pants.
Solid denim.
Double denim.
Head to toe.
The Canadian
denim.
tuxedo.
Yes. Yes.
No, really, it's just the 70s because it's 30 years prior to where you were in 732.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. But, you know,
That's
it's fine.
Also the 70s for 100 years.
But also 70s for it. No, because it wasn't like that in 732. They had grown out of it.
That's true. That's true.
But it could cycle around.
Mm.
What if the beginning of every decade is the 70s? And by every decade, I mean century.
That's a weird way to start. That's a rough kickoff place. Is what I'm gonna go with.
But it can only go up from there. So. Oh God. Okay. So what does the inside of this garish house look like?
So what's actually interesting about it is that you can see the ancient and beautiful bones of the architecture. So it still has wood floors, it still has some travertine, it still has wainscoting and some coiffured ceilings. And so like everything, like the walls and the floors underneath everything is something that you would expect like a house, like what it would be like in the Dragon Age, like an ancient house in Minrothis in the Dragon Age of a High Lord or Magister. It's gorgeous and beautiful. On top of that, however, are layers upon layers upon layers of rugs. So there are like Oriental rugs, there are some shag carpeting, there's some like Berber. There's some what look to be thin mats that are just kind of all piled everywhere. So you kind of get the idea. I'm sorry?
Is this a recording studio?
Yes, no. So you kind of get the idea that people like sit on the floor a lot. There aren't a lot of chairs anywhere. There is just a lot of like poofs and piles. Something that sort of looks akin to like a blow-up chair. Yeah. Like, you know, those things that we used to have as kids? Like those blow-up chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my college dorm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are there just a bunch of beanbag chairs anywhere?
There's like a pile of them that you can get that people can like grab them when they come inside.
It's Klaus's cult house from season 2 of Umbrella Academy.
Absolutely.
I was just looking for a picture of Klaus as the cult leader because I was like, that's who this is. That's who he has to be. He has to be cult leader Klaus.
That's vampire Harry Styles.
Mixed with Liam Neeson?
We've hit the Venn diagram.
There it is, man. It's a weird. You didn't think it, but when it happens, it makes sense. How many hookahs we dealing with here? How smoky is this house right now? Because I know that there's at least one.
It's surprisingly not at the moment.
But there are hookahs. There are pipes.
But after dinner, however.
But after dinner, yeah, you're pretty sure that's when the party starts. The walls are covered in carpet and fur. It seems
Who
to have.
does that? What monster does
Blood
that?
acid.
Have you seen some houses from the 60s and 70s?
Listen, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, what a coat. What a
And
coat.
the lighting is actually magic. So there are like lit orbs instead of it being like electricity or flame or anything. There's not any lighting fixture. They're just orbs kind of floating in the sky. And by sky I mean ceiling, because that's what that word means.
That's the best part of this house, honestly. That's the only good part. The rest of it can go. All right. Neat. Is there anybody else around other than the man that just let us in?
Yeah, there are a bunch of like people walking around. Most of them are in Dracus's colors, so you think that they're just his employees. And by employees,
Sure.
I mean slaves, because he doesn't pay them.
Yep. All right.
If you would, this way,
Yes.
and then, you there. Some guy stops. Take these. And so, you guys.
I'm sure we can
Leonid
find
and
our
Rob.
way. We are capable servant slaves.
Not in this house.
All right. Listen to the man.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I'm gonna let him get out of earshot, and then the guy that he like stops like, we've got it. We're fine.
You really don't. It would behoove you really to follow me. This house is strange sometimes.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it, don't we?
Yeah, you got to be careful. Do you see these markings on the floor? And you point down and there's like a blue neon streak that kind of follows through the floor. So these are the ones that will lead you to where you need to go downstairs. Don't follow the green ones. The
What
green ones will get you upstairs.
What
and
happens?
that will get you in trouble.
In trouble?
Yes, you're not allowed upstairs.
No, I know that, but I was like, has anyone ever tried to go upstairs? What happened to it? Was there like an alarm, or did it turned inside out? Did someone cast walking bomb on them, or virulent walking bomb?
I could cast that on them.
Those who are allowed upstairs are allowed upstairs.
Right,
but those
but-
who are not allowed upstairs will get in trouble.
I know, I understand trouble, but like, I'm just wondering. Well, yes, my master is actually very strict with the trouble. Always starts with the virulent walking bomb. That's why there's only 3 of us. He's virulent walking bombed everyone else. So I was trying to understand, like, maybe if you don't get virulent walking bombed all the time, we could be like, please, Master Drakus, buy us. We don't want to be bombed again.
He does not cast virulent walking bomb.
Oh.
But you do get thrown into the cage.
Oh, the cage. Oh, the cage sounds so nice. Is it? Are you likely to explode from the inside out when you are in the cage?
No, not likely.
That's Miriam. Miriam, did you hear, darling? We could get in trouble and not die and kill everyone around us.
Huzzah! My prayers are answered.
Exactly. Such a good answer. Oh, you heaven-sent man. Bless the Maker. Bless Master Drakus for not killing us. Bless you all.
Right, bless. So the green will lead upstairs. We want to follow the blue. Is that what it is then?
Yes, and you have to be careful because after dinner, when things get a little strange.
Blood sacrificey, right? Yeah.
Sometimes, not always.
No, you don't have to sugarcoat it for us. We know a blood sacrifice when we see one.
There's not always blood sacrifice.
Oh, well, I guess if it was a big city magister like he says he is, then he would, but, that's fine, whatever.
Right, so what happens? We want to sort of stay out of the way, just stay downstairs then, when the thumping starts.
Yes, because sometimes they get a little crazy, and then things change. So that's what the lines are for, is to keep you straight.
Right.
Oh.
Well, thank you. This has been very helpful. I apologize. We've been in the wilderness doing our master's work with him, and we're not really well socialized yet.
I can tell. It's okay.
But thank you. So, blue.
So follow the blue line downstairs, and just if your master needs you, and just follow the green line to get upstairs and the blue line to get back downstairs. No matter where the line takes you, follow it.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
I'd like to look briefly at the floor and see if there are any other colored lines on the floor.
There are not.
Okay. I didn't know if there was, like, the odd seafoam green that split the difference between blue and green just to be tricky, or some other quote-unquote
No, it's like the
nonsense.
blue line is on, like, the left side and the green line's on the right side.
Sure.
Facing
Okay.
like this way, and then obviously that switches when you face the other way.
Right. Okay.
But you're completely different.
Okay. Good. I didn't know if there was like a red line to like the panic room or something, right? So
That's only there when they need blood sacrifices.
that's the blood sacrifice.
so that the
line.
blood sacrifices know
Oh,
to
y'all
follow
don't
the red
realize-
one.
This is just orgy night. Like, that's what this. You're like, oh, blood sacrifices. Nah, man, they about to get boned. It's gonna get weird. That's what she's like. Stay downstairs or else right up the ass, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. No, I got that, but
The hookah comes out, and then people just start
And then the
stripping.
hookah comes out. Yeah.
This is why he invited the rando people off the street, because he
Because he wants an STD?
No, he just wants some new blood, that's all.
Well, I'm going to
God.
take Leonid and go follow the blue line.
So the blue line will go downstairs. You go down about 2 levels. So there is a level in between from where you guys were and then to where the servants' quarters and kitchen are. The kitchen is bustling. There's a lot of activity as they are preparing to serve dinner. You guys can just stay out of the way for now if you want, or you can try to help. It's up to you.
these are not cooking hands. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure neither myself nor I'm assuming Navi is with us, or did she stay at the dancing fair? Okay.
No, she's with you.
Navi's with us. Okay. I am not one for cooking. I don't know if Maram has anything to offer, or if we... Maram, are we going to try to sneak upstairs at some point? I would like to very quietly and away from everyone else attempt to have this conversation.
I think yes.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure. It's good to know that you won't be turned inside out. Or me, really, if we get caught.
Yeah, no, thank you. Can I make a slight suggestion though, going forward?
I mean, you can, but I have to say, I feel very good about my personal performance in every servant-slave situation we have been in so far. I think I'm really knocking it out of the park, especially having been from the Free Marches, a place without slaves, especially in my lifetime, and who finds all of this rather abhorrent. So I think I'm doing wonderful.
Really? Because I'm comfortable as a carrot in a pot right now. So, maybe moving forward, when you're interacting with other servants, you don't make such a what's the common word for it? A fucking ass out of yourself, so much so that they're going to notice us more when we start poking around upstairs. Do you know?
Well, I do. That does make sense. I was thinking if I made enough of an ass out of myself, they would pay attention to me and where I was, and thus shift the focus off of you.
Oh, right. So you're going to be somewhere doing a weird song and dance, like you usually do, just banging on the tin pans on your tits, and then I'm going to save the day? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I don't know, I was thinking you sneak upstairs with Novi, and then if you two got in trouble, you just, you kiss your way out of it again, right? Isn't that how you guys do it? Isn't that your, like, go-to move?
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Well, I'm not knocking it. I was just, we all have our strengths. I clearly am a fucking ass, and, you guys just sort of, Dalish it up, I guess.
Wow. Wow.
I kid. I know city elves are just as gay.
There's like those spots between armor plates, like right under his. Just gonna reach up and start tickling him.
Stop it!
Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back.
Take it back. Fine. I take it back. It was a joke.
And I apologize. You're not a fucking ass.
All right.
Just.
I understand what you're saying. I just really wanted to know if, he's a crazy magister. We're intervene. If there's an alarm or if you wandered off and it's gonna be like, here's a force cage, now you're crushed to death, right? Like that's a very different level of threat as like a...
Oh, I guess it. Yeah. No, I guess it, I do.
I got you. No, we're good. All right, let's go.
Let's stay for a minute, because they're still walking around upstairs. Once they serve dinner, then we'll go.
Oh no, yeah, I meant let's go like to the kitchen, like downstairs.
But for right now, let's just lean awkwardly against the kitchen wall because I don't cook either.
Oh, let's do some of those pre-programmed uniform, like inconspicuous animations where you're like in a Hitman 2 game and they're like, blend, and you're like, I will blend, and I know how to do this. Let's do some of that.
Like Assassin's Creed and you're blending on the bench.
Sure, that's a good one. That's a good one too. I do appreciate the Hitman blending, because he's always like, I'm gonna just look at this bush and pretend to be trimming it for some reason. Or like at a cocktail party, he's like, this is clearly my drink. I'm going to, like it just sort of, it makes him do whatever the rest of the group is around him is doing. It's like, oh, I'm in a kitchen. I know how to make sushi.
Yeah, you guys are just like, I am definitely chopping this vegetable.
We are literally standing there going, rutabaga, rutabaga.
Peas and carrots, watermelon, and rutabaga.
Watermelon.
These
strawberry, strawberry.
These are all the colors in this house. Rutabaga, watermelon, peas and carrots, strawberry, watermelon,
They're
rutabaga,
gonna
peas, and
be
carrots.
like weird Sesame Street servants. What do they do?
And
Well,
this
I'm
is
pretty
what
sure-
colors are.
I'm pretty
Here
sure
are
he
some
kills all of them,
vegetables.
tortured them within an inch of their sanity, and all they do is name colors that they see.
We're giving
My
Tarzian the
God.
best reputation
Next,
ever.
you'll just start counting. It'll be, what comes after 4?
Do
How
you,
many peas do you see?
Yes.
Do you see the ocean?
No!
Hola. Do you know how to say hello in Spanish?
Oh, does that mean okay? So I gotta pull up my Dalish vocabulary. Yeah.
So when you guys settle in, an older woman bustles in. She's wearing lots of skirts, and you think that she definitely has the control of the kitchen, as she is seen ordering a bunch of people around. And she notices the three of you, and she's like, "Oi, you three, are you new?"
We are servants of the guest, Master. Well, his real name's Tarzian. You probably call him Master Alleyway. Did anyone give you his dietary restrictions?
No, no one gave me no dietary restrictions.
I look at Maram and I look very, very concerned.
What you on about?
Does Master Drakus actually eat gluten? Oh.
What?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I am so sorry.
Speak.
I've been forbidden from speaking of the gluten.
I'm not gonna know.
Do this again.
How do you get back into it? Also, I'm not gonna know that I'm supposed to have these dietary restrictions.
I know, I'm not doing it to you. Nothing. My lord's constitution is exceptionally strong, and so he, in order to train it, occasionally restricts his diet to very specific things. But if he did not inform Magister Drakus ahead of time, then he must be having a cheat day.
She stares at you. Well, if you need something, you better have told me. Because I'm not making this again. There's dinner that happens one time, and that's it.
That's it, right? Of course. What about second dinner, or a supper, or
I don't think they know about second dinner.
11sies, midnight snack, post orgy to a nibble? They know about those, don't they?
Well, they
Look,
gonna learn.
the kitchen is staffed at all times. So if you need something, if your master needs something, your master can get something, all right?
Of course.
Now you just stay out of the way until dinner is served,
Right.
and then you'll get your plate, all right?
Sounds good. Rutabaga peas, carrots, watermelon, and strawberry.
5.
Right. She turns away, mutters about gluten, dietary restrictions, and the strange outsiders that her magister brings into their home.
Creepy servants, out.
Ugh.
Upstairs,
Uh-huh.
you get brought into a sitting room. And by sitting room, I mean like a room with a bunch of piles of blankets and poofs, because there are no chairs.
Yeah.
It is full of a bunch of people, all dressed in the most outrageous of costumes that you had seen on High Street, you'd seen at the tailors. You can imagine that there are these people are very wealthy as they're there. There's a mix of men and women, and they're all just having some pre-dinner drinks, enjoying themselves. The man who introduced or who answered the door walks you over to a guy who is sitting on what's essentially a beanbag chair. But
I
this
can't
one
take
has
this man
arms.
seriously.
But it has arms.
He's sitting in an armed beanbag chair. That does not make it any better.
You say that like it fixes it. No, it's an arm.
No,
okay.
Megan,
It's
you know what
official.
this place
It
is?
has arms.
Oh, do you remember that Microsoft convention we did years ago when they created a theater of nothing but like beanbag chairs? And
Oh my god!
yeah, it was like a whole hall for like this huge theater screen for them. And I don't know what they were playing. Like it was overflow for the keynote, and they would do like other presentations at night. But it was just rando.
It was legit like beanbags and ottoman poofs.
Yeah. Ottoman poofs.
That was it.
And like those huge like you buy them in the mall, the like bed beanbag sized like bed things that would have like backs and arms on them occasionally. They were everywhere, and all of these people are walking around the convention in like three-piece business suits and skirts and like I don't think there was a woman there that didn't have a skirt on. Like 90% of them were like maybe 25% had pants on, and
they
everybody
told OCC to move all the normal chairs out into the back hallway so they couldn't even be accessed if someone was like, well, I don't know, I could just sit in a normal thing like an adult human at a convention. Nope, fuck that noise. You are in the children's room now.
Yeah, so you know what everybody did for the entire like 4-day run? They fucking stood. rather than crawl their old asses onto the ground into a beanbag chair, they stood.
Yeah. That's probably what Tarzan's about to be doing. Just standing in this room of beanbag chairs because this is unacceptable. Y'all are goddamn adults. Get your shit together. Come on.
So he is sitting in this armed beanbag chair, reclined with his legs crisscross applesauce. And he is, the man that you see is youngish. He is in like his maybe late 30s. And he has like thick flowing black hair, shoulder length, slightly curled. He's on the thinner side, pretty handsome, with like clear blue eyes and slightly olive tan skin as Tibians have. And he is wearing an outlandish overcoat. So it's like, I'm kind of picturing like Joseph's coat from Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Solid.
So it's like...
Yeah, she
has one.
She has one? Great.
Yeah.
So it has like the bell sleeves arms, brocaded, all the way down to basically mid-calf, a really bright blue on the inside, and then just a plethora of rainbow colors on the outside in a swirling pattern. And then underneath his coat, he is shirtless, so he does not have a shirt on.
Of course.
And then he is wearing kind of like pale yellow bell bottoms. And he's barefoot.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the back of that. That's really pretty.
Yeah.
Wait, stand by. I have his name. I wrote it down. I forgot I wrote it
You
down.
mean these mages?
Yes, those mages. Master Olian, this is Master Alleyway. Master Alleyway, Master Olian.
Yes. You can. Master Tazian is fine.
Olian stares up at you and he smiles and he's like, Tarzian?
Yes.
That's boring. You're Alleyway.
All right. I know how nicknames go, so can't fight it. Alleyway it is.
Unless you do something better.
Well, the night is young.
Master crazed servants downstairs causing a Ruckus?
Yeah.
Does that not count?
Master Insane Servants. That'll probably be it. I give it 20 in-game minutes.
Good. So come, sit.
Please tell me he did not just pat his lap. Because that is kind of what it looked like you just did.
I know it did, but that's because I ran out of room next to me. No,
Okay, that's right.
there is a beanbag next to him. That's what he patted.
Gotcha. I will internally roll my eyes, deep sigh as I sit in this fucking beanbag.
Is it like those awkward like chairs in Men in Black where you're like you don't know how to sit in it?
Yes, because that's beanbags.
That's the thing. You sit in a beanbag and you make it conform to you. That's the point of a beanbag.
Yeah, I've never had that work.
It's because you're too little. You don't have.
That's fair. That's fair. I either like sink, where like it's like butt as close to floor as possible, or I'm just like laying on top.
You lay out because you can't make yourself have a seat. Yeah.
Yes, it's terrible. Anyway, so, does he throw these often? Like at dinner gatherings with friends?
Does he throw this often?
Yes.
Who's he?
Oh no. No, I fucked myself over. What was it signed? What was the
It was signed
letter?
Lord Drakus.
Oh, they just called him by his first name, didn't they? Fuck me. And then he'll catch himself. I should. You'll have to pardon me. Normally, I have my servants, and they're not gonna know this, and I'm gonna fuck myself over later. I have my servants, and most of this is taught to me generationally, so I've been trying to break it because it's so old. But servants refer with last names, and so I was briefly confused. Pardon me. I apologize.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We do things a little differently in this house, so I understand if you're not with it yet.
I hate this. Yeah. But yes, it's fun outside. Outside. Sorry, I just read a text from my boss. It's this is nice. Do these happen fairly regularly or
every night, man?
All right. And a you decision or are they like is that kind of how everybody does it here, or is that just like a you're cool so you have beanbags type of thing?
Is this state mandated?
He'll turn towards you more fully, because before he was still had his body out to the room to try and make himself open to everybody, just in case they wanted to talk to him or join or whatever.
Sure.
But that kind of piqued his interest a little bit. So he turns more towards you and is like, "You're not from here, man, are you?"
No. I was hoping to bring this up later. However, you've kind of segued into it perfectly. I'm not, and that is why I was outside. I don't want to like bring out the whole paper thing, but I am an anthropologist from Matthew's forgotten the name of the place that you said I was from.
It's fine.
and I was looking for a sponsor, and I just heard some good things about you. So I was seeing if maybe you were gone from your house or what. So I was waiting until tonight to be able to come introduce myself, but you beat me to it with the master alleyway thing.
No, man, it's cool. It's cool. I know the house can be a little overwhelming. It's so big and imposing. But that's
the
why
colors, great.
Right. Thank you. That's why I did the colors, man. I'm trying to make it more, friendly. Cause this shit can be weird.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, so you're right. I'm not from around here. You picked up on it real quick. For you.
Sorry to say, man, but it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I did, however, go get, because I love the way that the aesthetic of everybody here. So I have already, because I couldn't help myself. First thing I did when I got into town, new clothes. And I'm very excited. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. But yeah, so have I seen any of the markings on the floor on the way over here?
Like
the blue and green?
Sure. Yeah, they weren't there. They're not hidden.
Okay. One thing that I did notice, and I'm very curious about it, your floor had lines on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's because this house is a little weird.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes things change.
Of course. In what way?
Well, sometimes rooms aren't there anymore. Sometimes hallways switch. Sometimes stairs go sideways instead of up and down. The normal.
Yes, the normal. Got it. Yeah, yes. This is House of Leaves. All right. Interesting.
And when the good shit starts happening, sometimes it can just get hard to find things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my people put the lines on the floor to make it easy, because nobody wants to be walking in on somebody. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. 30 years does a lot to this man. This is not the same Dracus that we saw from afar, that picks up slaves and then a week later kills them because he's eating them or some shit. I don't know.
Well, this is the Dracus that is supposed to pick up a slave and eat him in a week.
You're not wrong.
You never saw Dracus back in 19.
Did we not?
No.
Oh yeah, his plot was empty at the
his
The
color
Fields of Glory.
Yeah, the Fields of Glory. Huh. All right. That's a good system. I like it. I will have to bring that back with me whenever I go home.
Yeah, this house is old.
I could tell whenever I walked in.
Really old. So there's been some changes and some walls put over some passageways, and there's just a lot of things that can get people lost, and getting people lost it's not good, man. It's not good.
Yeah. That's fair, because that is especially once things get going, not knowing, and you're in a house that isn't your. Getting lost in somebody else's house is the worst, especially whenever things start changing.
I'm just looking out.
Yeah. I appreciate that. So do you just invite people off of the street into your parties often?
Ones that look like they need friends.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know whether or not I should be offended. However, thank you.
Maybe friends was the wrong term. You looked lost, man. And wayward souls are my jam.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So one other thing, and this was another thing that I was going to ask you about. See, I got into town last night, and I went to go check out the goods down over at the market. But apparently you have to be like higher up in society to be able to sneak a peek before market day. I was not aware that it was not market day yet. So I was in the market for some new servants and was curious if you plan on buying any come 2 days from now.
I mean, I always check them out, see if there's any good new stock that comes in.
What do you look for in
It's the soul. They gotta speak to me.
Of course. All right. Interesting. Got it.
You know, you gotta look them in the eye. You gotta see what really makes them them. To see if they're worthy of being chosen.
For everything that you buy them for? Like, even if you're just like in the need for some spell components?
Oh man, I
Give
mean,
him the gift.
Oh, true.
I mean, I don't know where they do it, where you're from, but like, spell components are special, you know? They gotta have that oomph to them to give you the ultimate power.
Speaking of spell components, it's not a lot. However, he's gonna have his little gift bag. Where I'm from, it is customary to bring a housewarming gift. First time that you're invited to somebody's dinner party. So, as I said, anthropologist. So instead of bringing something stereotypically Tavine, I instead, in my travels, this magical mortar and pestle that I had found, great for a little sprinkle of blood, some very rare elf root that is with it. So I'll sprinkle of that. Runes, magic. It's great. It's like a cast iron skillet, but for blood magic in a mortar and pestle. It's already got the oomph in it. So
He'll take the bag and he'll clap you on the shoulder and get like super close to you and look you in the eye and be like, that was really kind of you, man. Nobody does that shit no more.
Well, it's one of those things. There were a couple of things that that were ingrained in me. One of them, housewarming gifts. And if it's gotta be something, that's a good one to have. So.
You're sitting next to me.
From me to you.
Yeah, that's it. You're sitting next to me. I like you.
Thanks. You're pretty cool too.
I know. All right. And at that point, the bell rings. It's like, dinner. And he'll stand up. He'll offer you his hand to pull you up off of the beanbag chair.
Because how the fuck do you get out of these?
Because you're not used to them.
No.
And you filed out of the sitting room, down the hall, to the third door on your right, and it opens up into a giant, like, formal dining room. It hasn't really been changed too much. There's fur on the chairs, but there are chairs. There's no beanbags. They do give you chairs.
Thank God.
But it's still like a really decent mahogany table. There's still like a china cabinet and a side boy and all of that stuff. You can tell that there are certain things that he's been trained to keep. So that's kind of like one of the things that he hasn't touched from like the family stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of silver, lots of like crystal, still magical lights. Orbs floating in the ceiling. The ceiling is cool. It's painted like the celestial night sky. So you see like what would be the constellations, because you're familiar with them. That would be up there. So he sits at the head of the table. He gestures you to sit on his right.
All right.
And then there is everyone else sort of like falls into place. A guy sits across from you. Youngish, about your age, maybe a little older. Well, I don't know how old Tarzan is actually, but like, yeah, like I say, like mid-20s. I'm gonna say he's about mid-20s.
Okay.
And he has like dusty, dirty, blonde mop of curly hair, sparkling like blue eyes, and again that olive complexion. Hey.
How are you?
Duma. Haven't seen you about.
New in town. Master Alleyway. That's what I've been named.
Oh, sweet. Alleyway. How's it going?
It's going. How about you? What do you go by?
You can just call me Pavis.
Huh. Yeah. All right. I like it. Heard a lot about the family name. Nice, strong name.
You've heard about my family?
In passing.
Oh, you must have heard about Ambrosius.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother, he's always the one that's trying to like do shit. I just let it ride, you know?
Fucking hate this house. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, he's always talking about like getting into like the magisterium and like doing shit, but that's a lot of pressure. And I don't want to do that.
Well, if he does, you don't have to. Am I right?
Yeah, but I'm the older one, so like theoretically, I'm the one who should be doing it.
Yeah, I get that. But you know, sometimes you just gotta march to the beat of your own drum. You know what I mean?
Keep on trucking, man.
Yeah.
Keep on trucking.
Yeah, just let it ride and let your brother do the heavy lifting.
I really like you.
I've been told that before.
Word.
You are the smart one. I think I can see you and see why Olean likes you.
Well, I hope that he does.
Olean. Yeah, Chris. You like him?
Chris Pavis?
It's a nickname for
This is
Chrisarian.
There you go. There you go. I wanted it to just be Chris. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you.
Maggie.
Yes.
Ambrosius and Chris.
Yes.
The Pavis sister.
Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's good people. I mean, whatever. Oh, but you don't have a guess. He got me a gift.
I did. Oh god. It was a it's like a cast iron skillet, but a rune carved mortar and pestle for pre-seasoned blood sacrifices, you know. Something casual.
Oh man, that'd be cool. We should try that out.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Maybe after dinner.
All right.
Matthew's like, what did I agree to?
Yeah, basically. So how many people are sitting around this table?
Like 15.
Jesus Christ. All right. They're all gonna be like this. This is Matthew's personal hell.
At that point, the first course is served. It's done very well. Each person has their own servant. Each plate gets delivered at the same time. Each cover gets taken off at the same time. And the first course is what looks to be like an equivalent of roast pheasant. Tiny bird.
All right. Hell yeah.
Oh, I hope. Well, you would. Never mind. I think Chris was asking if you eat meat. Some people in Minrothis have decided that meat goes against their beliefs, but you're not from here, so you're fine.
The Savine blood sacrificers
Yeah.
are vegan. Really? Are vegetarian, excuse me. They can't be vegan because they clearly have no problem using the blood from different people.
But they don't consume it. That's different.
Vegetarians still wear leather sometimes.
That's true. This is true. Huh. All right. Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Cool. Yeah, it's this weird new fad. I don't think it's gonna last, honestly.
Really? You're not in on it?
No.
All right.
No, those are the weird people. Like the artists.
That explains it.
Right?
Them artists.
Artists are weird.
This guy's a hippie, but he's an anti-art hippie.
And like an anti-vegetarian hippie.
They're very clearly Southern hippies. What are you hearing?
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
We are
That's fair.
It's away from asking if you want to go mudding.
That's true. Yeah. Pavis
Yeah.
especially.
Yes.
Pavis was from the deep south.
That's a good old boy right there. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't no Seattle hippie.
That's true. No Colorado hippie.
No. These are your Texas riding hippies.
Yes.
Austin.
So, Austin?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where all
Still-
of Austin's hippies are.
Still
but
got
they are
guns.
super artistic in Austin.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're pretentious.
Why not both?
They are very California in Austin.
But, like, the ones that have the money, that don't do, that patronize, that's what this is.
Sure.
That's true. All right, first course. Om nom nom. Do I notice any of my friends handing dinners out? Okay.
Are there any other elves in the servants? Okay. Do any of them have Valisline? Cool. Once dinner starts going up, I'm gonna grab Navi and ask someone where the restroom is.
Out the door to the left.
Thank you.
Right. All right. I'm so sorry. Where's it? I'm gonna cause a scene.
Cause a ruckus.
I'm gonna cause a ruckus. Oh my
What kind of
lord,
ruckus
was that pheasant you just served to my master?
Yes.
Well, did you put the blood pudding on it like he likes?
Blood pudding
I
is for
had to
dessert.
I don't even wait for her to answer. I do the what is it? I said good day, right? And I will begin to. Wow. Sorry.
Chadwick Boseman died.
What?
He had cancer. He just passed away. Right?
Shit.
Oh my god.
Wow, they kept that quiet.
Wow. Oh wow.
It's just a headline at the moment.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I got the BBC notification, but I ignored it.
Yeah. Mm.
That is.
Man,
that is-
he was so good. Like a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, he was diagnosed 4 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
No idea. Not like he and I were close or anything, so it's not.
No, but
How did he not mention this during our weekly telephone blast? My god.
No, like I said, he kept that very, very quiet.
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I mean, it's also amazing that he was able to do so much in the last 4 years while battling that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Black Panther came out in 2018, which means he filmed that when he had cancer. He filmed 21 Bridges when he had cancer.
Yeah, I mean, if he was diagnosed 4 years ago, he was probably filming Black Panther around the same time.
Yep.
Crazy.
Huh. I wonder if they filmed Black Panther 2 yet.
Fuck.
Well,
Yeah, died at his home, which meant that he knew he was going, so they probably made some arrangements.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I'd like to send all our best to his and his family.
Yeah.
That's always very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tough, man.
Sorry. So, shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yes, I will cause a scene.
You will stop the kitchen by telling them that one of their favorite actors died.
Oh god.
I don't necessarily want to stop the kitchen. What I would like to do is make a bold. I have to get upstairs to the master so that people will come and look at me while Maram sneaks upstairs. All in service of getting him his blood pudding. Because I don't know what Tevinger's value. It has blood in the name. That's what I'm going with.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't wrong.
You make enough of a ruckus that they are able to sneak away effectively.
Okay. I will not be quiet. I demand... If you don't know how to make blood pudding, then I don't know what slaves you are, even bothering to try to be. And I will unhand me.
You don't serve blood pudding with pheasants.
You don't, and we know that now. That's
Right. Well, you can just sit over there and enjoy the leftovers when they come. Yeah?
not unless there's blood pudding.
You flip the table because we're on the Real Housewives of
You throw a glass of water in her face.
Yeah.
Also, because comparatively to the kitchen servants, I'm the fucking Hulk. Also, that right? Like, I'm a trained
also
Grey
that.
Warden warrior berserker. Like, literally, I am. Like,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
like, might as well be a pride demon to these people. So, as long as I am
That's how I
keeping,
see you.
yeah, as long as I'm keeping their attention, and Maram can sneak upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're from, but black pudding is like a breakfast thing, so...
You've
Blood
never
pudding.
heard of breakfast for dinner? Chicken and waffles blew your tiny little minds, created a paradox at the same time. You don't even know what that is.
Right. Alright, Ron, what are you doing?
Going upstairs.
What are you doing upstairs?
Looking.
For anything in particular?
I don't know. Weird stuff.
There's lots of weird stuff going on.
I mean, but yeah, but
I
like,
believe that.
she knows what's going down here tonight. So she's got like anything not lube related, you know.
Not really. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going for dinner at the moment. Everyone seems to be in the dining room. They don't seem to be nobody seems to be missing from the dining room. Everyone appears to be there. So
Can I find his bedroom or his office?
I'm gonna try to go upstairs.
Yeah, that's where I said I was going.
Okay,
Like
wait.
upstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, upstairs from where you were is first floor.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
It's the ground floor. They call the ground floor the first floor. What the hell?
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
$16. If that fails, I can re-roll it.
Now you make your way upstairs. There's a lot going on with it being dinner time. You are looking for his bedroom. You find bedrooms. There are a lot of them. Most of them seem lived in.
Because it's his house, I would imagine he had like whatever looked like the master suite.
Yeah, sure. So you head into the biggest one.
Okay. There any papers or letters or I don't know, giant
Yeah, he has a writing desk.
statues or what the fuck? I don't know.
He has a writing desk.
Is it like a raven? Can I search it?
Sure. Go ahead and make a searching check.
I have no idea what for.
Something interesting.
16 again.
Cool. It's just a lot of his personal correspondence. It's in Tavine. You can't read it.
I don't think
But-
she period.
Sure. But they look like letters. Like, they don't look like ledgers, or they don't look like drawings of any any French girls. They,
Okay.
they do just look like letters.
Okay. Can I find his library? I have no idea what I'm looking for up here. I thought something would just like jump out and go like, ah! Besides a guard. But I thought,
Aw. He died on Jackie Robinson Day, 7 years after playing the role.
oh man.
Okay, sorry. As you know, I work for a news organization, so my phone is blowing up with all these people that are talking about it. You don't know what you're looking for up there. Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to see if there's like anything? I don't. What do you think would help you?
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to find something that looks shady or weird. I realize it's a Tevinter house in pre-orgy. So, but if there's anything like outside of those boundaries,
Make another searching check for me.
I'm sorry, were you guys waiting on me for something?
no, I'm rolling 16 again.
Okay. Any no stub points or anything?
2.
Okay. You don't see anything, but you sort of feel something, like potentially a small breeze.
Where's the breeze pushing me? I would like to follow the wind.
It's actually coming from
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
tunnel.
Yep.
Through the bedroom.
100%.
Yeah. So the bed is like here. There's like the nightstands. There's his like changing area. There's his bathing area. Then there's the like seating area with his writing desk and things. At the far end of the room, perpendicular to where the door is a wood panel that you feel like could potentially be a portal. And by portal, I mean door.
Okay, I was like,
We've had some bad luck with portals. Let's be real
Yeah, that is
specific
like a-
about what we call a portal here.
Navi, hold my hand. I'm gonna do something stupid. All right.
It's like a PTSD trigger word at this point for this group. It's a portal.
Ah, they find her 2 weeks later just shaking and crying under his writing desk. Can I would like to go try to open the panel.
Are you sure?
I'm going to tell Navi to stand guard if something
Do you think
happens.
we should check it for traps, perhaps?
I'll do that, of course. I'm not just gonna go run up and like smack the wood.
I wasn't
That's,
sure. Sometimes you run up and smack things.
That's fair. That's very fair. I'm stand outside and guard, and if I disappear, I need you to go downstairs and let Leonid know, and then maybe tell Tarzan. I don't know if he's gonna really give a fuck at this point, but
Are you sure?
maybe
Leonid?
I'm the servant you need to replace.
Well, that's true. You know, Leonid's probably having one of his fits right now.
Yeah. So when you get down there, make sure you've got the thing for him to bite on, prepped and ready.
All right, I'll do it.
So I'm gonna check the panel for traps.
Best Navi impression I got.
Wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
It was good. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is that searching or seeing?
That's searching.
13 with 1 point.
It is trapped.
I'd like to disarm it.
Would you like to try to determine what type of trap it is first?
Yes,
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
but I don't wanna. What is intelligence?
Cunning.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Is it something special under cunning?
No.
No, it's just cunning. I just said the wrong word.
No, you're fine. Sometimes this has weird stuff.
Yeah.
It does. You're not wrong.
In 17.
It is a trap. This no. You can tell that it is not a trap designed to hurt. It's a trap designed to tell him if somebody has gone through the door.
Okay. Is there a way to disarm it? Is it magical or is it something physical?
It is magical.
Hey, Navi, can you come help me?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can. If dispel magic is a spell, I don't know it.
It is, I'm pretty sure.
Is it in this one?
I think it is.
Or, it's like the cleanse aura. Is that the Templar thing?
No, there's a dispel magic. You remove all magical spell effects from a chosen visible target within 25 feet of you.
Do you have it?
No, I just looked up. I just was
Okay.
on the spells list, but no, because that would be useful. So,
If any of these things are useful, we can use those. Arcane Bolt, Aura of Might, Drain Life, Winter's Grasp, Shock, Spell Shield, Heal, Lightning Bolt, or just Lightning.
No, I think it's got to be a to get rid of it, sort of negate sort of thing.
Right, I guess we should leave it alone then.
Damn. I know. I really want to.
We'll blame it on Leonin if you want.
Nah, they'll know it's me.
Make a perception check for me. A hearing test for me. Both of you can do it if you want.
Okay. Well, her perception is not good, but we will give it a shot anyway.
12 with 3 stunt.
12 flat.
Nice. Look at you matching.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Is this not the bathroom?
We were just looking for a moment of privacy, and she's gonna walk over and stroke Miram's face. Our master can be a bit not understanding, and it's just so rare we have the chance to be alone. You wouldn't begrudge us a moment of kindness between slaves, would you?
No.
We're so sorry. Come on, lovely. Let's go. And she's gonna grab Miram and drag her out of there.
Wait a minute. And the figure stands in the doorway and blocks your exit. Who are you? So you guys how are you guys dressed?
We're still in the clothes that Elvenon gave us.
Okay. he peers a little closer into your faces. I know you. He drops his hood. Rafonso.
Grab him, pull him inside the room, close the door, and just like tackle hug him to the floor. Make Navi sit on his face. Yeah!
Yeah, we're gonna glomp him for sure. Double glomp.
Yep.
Ow. Hello.
Where? Oh my God, we've been looking for you. Do you know how long we've been looking for you? Oh my God, and you've been here the whole time? The whole time?
I imagine you've been looking for me for 6 months?
Longer. It's been a weird thing. Are you okay? Are you alive? Are you a slave? Are you a servitor? What's going on? Are you okay? Hug more.
I'm fine. Yes, I am as fine as I could be. I am a slave, as you probably have guessed, by the way I'm dressed. As are you, I'm assuming, by the way that you are dressed.
No, but Tarzian likes to say that we are, and believe me, when we get back home, he's going to get a right ass kicking for it. But, are you...
Who's Tarzian?
We found a Devinter after you disappeared.
We don't want to call him your replacement, but sort of your
only as far as like a
Doesn't
body
say that.
goes. Definitely not your heart and soul. We like you much better.
Note here. Technically, Tarzian and Rafonso did cross paths right before we went back in time.
You
That's
remember
fair.
that Devinter we found?
Yeah, he just doesn't know your name. That's right.
No,
he doesn't know your
exactly.
name.
He has no fucking clue who Tarzian is.
Yeah, he
But-
doesn't know your name. But he knows the Devinter that you met at Weishaupt, if that's what you say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, him.
Oh, yes, that's what the
He's Master Alleyway.
Oh, of course that's you. Of course that's
I have a
you.
question. Are you part of the orgy tonight, or can you get away?
I have duties.
Yeah, you're part of the orgy, aren't you?
I'm not part of it, but I clean up after it. It's a mess.
Well, what if we just
would imagine-
left tonight so you didn't have to clean up orgy anymore?
I can't.
Because
You die here. We saw you in the fade. It's time to go home or further back in time so we can return to the present at a later date. Tarzian, it's Rafonso, it hurts.
Maram is gonna slap Navi.
Thank you.
She's delirious. Her blood pressure and her blood sugar is really low. She hasn't eaten today.
Did they use too much of her blood?
They haven't used any of it yet. All right. I know it's been.
And she's like that already.
Look at her. She's so tiny, though. She's so small.
That is true. That is true.
So why can't you leave?
I promised.
You promised the woman and her kid.
How do you know about that?
Come on now. Okay. Well, are they here?
Yes.
Are they in the kitchen?
No.
Are they locked up behind the wall?
Yes.
Excellent. Is there another way to get in there besides the wall panel?
No.
Okay. Then we need to get a message to Tarzian. Can you do that?
Yes.
Excellent. Navi, you'll have to do it because I've decided I don't know how to read. And I don't think they have a written language.
The Dalish?
Yeah. All of their stuff is oral.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think if they do know how to read and write, it's just common.
Because none of them, like, when Levelon goes to like all the temples and stuff. She doesn't know what any of it is.
Because that's all ancient Elven anyway.
I mean, technically that's just Elven. It just stopped being used. So, anyway, Navi, can you write up a message real quick to send to Tarzian that we need him to get Dracus into his bedroom and to go through the secret tunnel into the blood portal. And also, we found Rofanzo. Hugs and kisses, don't be a turd. I don't know.
Can I make a note about Rofanzo being a real pain in the ass about not leaving right now?
Yeah. And then, like, put in that it's because we have to save the kids and the mom, which we knew about. And remind, just as a post note, remind him not to get entangled with bitches, especially women that already have children. They tend to be more baggage than they're worth. Don't get trapped, son.
All right, done.
Excellent. All right.
Right. Well, you cannot stay here.
Right, no, I'm pretty sure we've done all that we need to do, so we're going to go back to the kitchen, and by now, Leonid's probably frothing at the mouth. So we're gonna go put him down, I guess. I'm joking. Could you imagine? I mean, I do. Mostly when I'm sleeping at night. It's the only thing that brings me peace and solace anymore. But you've got the note?
I do.
All right. You're not gonna fuck us over, right? Can I insight check him?
Sure.
What is insight?
See if he's been
Brainwashed?
No, what's that syndrome?
Stockholm
syndrome.
So what is this?
Isn't it like?
Isn't it communication?
Empathy, I believe
Empathy?
is.
Yeah, perception, empathy.
Yeah, I got tons of that shit. Hold on. 12 with 1 point stun.
He's definitely not going to betray you.
Kill.
His floating ghost nonsense did ask us to save him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty positive it did.
But he doesn't know that because that hasn't happened yet.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just making sure.
Yes, his floating ghost didn't actually ask you to save him. He asked you to send a message back to his family.
Well, we're saving him, so said it yourself, dipshit. All right, so if you will do us a solid and do that, do you need to be seen ushering us out of this room or no?
No, can't do this accent. You're lucky that I'm the one that found you.
Boy, howdy are we? Because we were going to start trying to buy some slaves, which just feels super weird. But now we don't have to. We've just got to, save a bunch of you. Hey, Dracus, is he a jackass or is he sort of nice?
Which Dracus?
How many are there?
There are 3.
Are they brothers? Are they, is it like a father, son? I assume there's no women in Tevinter, so I don't really know. I don't know that we've seen any. I think that
there are women downstairs. There are women.
That's what the slaves are for, honestly. So, what exactly is going on here?
There are 3 brothers.
And are they twins, or is it like an older,
middle, younger?
Can I get their names, please?
No. So, no, you're fine.
Big ol' phone. Honey.
And it turns out he has been Stockholm syndromed.
So the one that is here today. God, I can't do this accent. That's fine. He is the one that is the youngest. That is Olian.
Olian is the youngest. And then the other two aren't in town? Or they just aren't here tonight?
They aren't here tonight. They do their own things sometimes.
What are the other two brothers' names?
So the eldest is Viserion.
Viserion.
Mm-hmm. And the middle is Gregorius.
Those are just such kind, gentle, love-inducing names. And what are they like?
The middle one, Gregorius. It's crazy.
Like, he's the one that picked the colors for the house crazy, or he only uses baby's blood crazy?
I think someone did an experiment on him, and it did not go well. When I say he is not here and he is busy, that is my polite way of saying that they sent him away.
Oh, you know you don't have to be polite with us. Come on now, we almost made out for you. I mean, I really feel like the veil is dropped between us friendship-wise. All right, so Gregorius we don't have to worry about, but what about Viserion?
He is what the downstairs room is for.
And that's where this tunnel goes? How many are in there right now?
Oh, I want to say maybe 200, 250.
Fallen in. All right. And he's not here tonight?
No, he likes to be closer to the markets. I think he has an early morning appointment tomorrow.
Is there bad blood between the two brothers?
Not really. Olian's young. He'll get there. He'll get there.
Oh, good. Good. That's what I liked.
Is that where we want him to get? I don't think it is.
No, I mean that's what Viserion thinks. He thinks that his brother will mature and he'll get there. I think he's caught up in the more pleasurable parts of blood magic.
Right. So I thank you for your candid time. Naveed, do you have any other questions? Of our dear friend?
Are you sure we can't just leave now? Like, take you with us? And we could travel back in time to before they got bought and save them or something else? No? Alright.
You guys are still in the room with the door closed, yeah?
Yes.
He's gonna open the door and drag you by the hand. Go down the hall, make a left, push open a panel in the wall, and it's a servant staircase.
Oh, okay.
And so he brings you into the staircase
And
and shuts
into
the
the
door.
pit of slaves you go!
Yeah. Yeah.
I could not speak freely there. But I cannot yet leave. Because there's a movement happening. And I've pledged myself to them.
We came from about 30 years from now, and there's no movement. It doesn't work, and that's in.
Viserion's alive then.
Yeah.
Well, we think Dracus is alive. We don't really know which one. Probably. Why?
At least one.
Or maybe it's the crazy one. Maybe he gets out and eats the other two. Oh, God.
So you've seen...
years. They could have a kid. You don't know.
So we don't know which Dracus survives, but they're not a good one. Like, they're actively told us that they was, crazy and sadistic and tortured people and would and just murdered everybody. And the house is no longer pink or green. So probably not the fun-loving one that made it, watermelon sugar. So we got to say it's really feeling like not the best plan to be, trying to have movements and stuff, because as fate would sort of have it, you definitely die in the process, because we met your glowing ball of light in the fade. In fact, we have a message for your family in the future, which we'd rather not give. We'd rather get you out of here. We went through the deep roads and the fields of glory and more deep roads, and it we went through a lot of stuff to get here. There was multiple elven deities that we had to pray to and beg for help, and
Yes.
lots of nipples were pinched, and I mean that both literally and figuratively. And it just, I really feel like you need to take seriously the inability to get done what you think you're trying to do. Because I don't like this place either, but as Tarzian has told us a lot, you have to have horse blinders on. And I know you didn't get the horse blinder speech, but we've heard it a lot, and it's actually really an important speech, because Tavine's gonna Tavine, and in 200 years they're still doing this stuff. So I think we can help you, and maybe your peasant lady and her kid, because they're super cute. We met them and they loved you a lot. But it's something like, we only have so many trips through time, and we'll put you on the same importance level as the Hawks, who we were supposed to get, and that's where we started out, that whole purpose. So, it feels a little hurtful for you not to want to put the timeline right and come with us. It makes me feel bad, and I'm a small elf girl with big eyes, so remember that.
I've been here 6 months. Do you
think
not understand that? Do you not appreciate that?
Of course we do. Of course we do. Do you not appreciate what we've been doing to try to get you the fuck back, though? We've almost died in several different timelines. We've watched countless others get exploded and sacrificed in front of us. We've had to put our soul in moral purgatory, not to mention the fact that we walked through the fucking fate. When was the last time your dumb mage ass ever did that? Never. I got attacked by a fucking lust demon. It was garbage. And I am finally dealing with all of the elven nonsense that's been chasing me and my bloodline down ever since we left Arlathan. And I am not in the fucking mood. So here's what you're gonna do, kitten. You're gonna shut up and you're gonna come with us, or so fucking help me, we'll knock you out and drag you down these stairs and tell everybody in the kitchen that we had our merry fucking way with you. And you know what they're gonna say? Nothing. They're not gonna say shit, because you're just a slave. We're gonna get you out of here, get you back to a place where we can manage something, and then go get the Hawks, because I fucking forgot we even had to get them, because we've been dealing with you and picking up your tail for so long!
You fall over.
Yes.
Yeah, a big gust of wind blows and you fall over.
Oh, you dick.
Maram, are you all right?
So help me, Rodolfo. You will become my worst enemy. I will hunt you to the end of time itself. You will be the nemesis that Dirthamon fucking promised me if you do not behave yourself.
That was not me. I did not do that.
Are you kidding me?
An owl hoots.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, so we're gonna help you, I guess, but let's try to get you out of here alive. And so help me, if you died and you knew that we had come back to try to help you already, and you didn't tell us for some time travel nonsense, I'm gonna be very cross with you.
I cannot say what my future self did or did not know. All I can say is maybe because I was dead and in the Fade, some things have changed.
Oh, I don't have a... I mean, that makes sense, but still, no excuse being dead.
The owl hoots again.
We ate it. We're sorry.
All right, I don't speak owl. What do we have to do? That's Cody more than Navi. I don't.
I think we just have to go back to the kitchen.
Okay. To the kitchen we go.
Thank you for your time, Rodolfo. I'd appreciate it.
So-
If you, whatever the fuck your name is, I'd appreciate it. If you would deliver the message to Master Alleyway, thank you. She'll grumble and walk away.
As you follow the slave, the stairs down to where the kitchen is, you don't see an owl, but the shadow of one is following you.
I'm sorry, I lost my temper. I thought this would be different. I thought he would come if we told him what the problem was, and he's being rather obtuse.
The owl hoots softly.
I am not a patient woman, ma'am. I'm not like you. I'm tired and I'm scared, and I just want to go home where things make sense and where I know what a bed is. Like mine, one that I can normally sleep in. And you know that I haven't pooped since we've started this nonsense, because I can't do it in strange places, let alone strange times. I'm backed the fuck up. This is ridiculous. Please, can you just help me? Help us get him to I don't know, just come the fuck on, Bridget.
The owl hoots 3 times.
Thank you. Navi, do you know if the number 3 is sacred to us for some reason? Does it mean something?
I'd have to do a cunning check to find out. Do I need to?
I don't fucking know.
You can do a cunning check.
Sure, I guess. I know she was raised in a circle, so probably doesn't know, but let's find, that's my sheet, this is her sheet. 15. Cultural lore. She has cultural lore. Does that count towards this?
That does count towards this.
Okay,
sure.
17.
So you know who the owl is.
Cody
It's
doesn't.
Mythal.
Cody can't
It's
keep
Mythal.
Mythal.
The owl is Falendin.
The owl is Mythal.
Falendin's sacred animal is an owl. It's either his companion or his manifestation.
So which one's
Huh.
Valendin?
He's the god of death. He takes you to the other side. It's Dirthamon's twin brother.
Oh, so he wants people to die.
No, he's like
No.
the ferryman.
Yeah, he's like the ferryman of the River Styx
Right.
that brings souls.
I mean, in this specific instant, he's like, "Hey, you guys are gonna stop a lot of people from dying," and I don't like that. The interpretation of the omen is lost on Cody. I hope it is not lost on Navi. I am not terribly well versed in the elven deity bits of lore, so I apologize for that. And since I am Jaegering somebody's character, I want to make real clear what is Cody's shortcoming as opposed to Navi and or Caitlin's.
Falandin is Dirthamon's shadow, Dirthamon's twin, also Andril's messenger. So you kind of get the understanding that Falandin is there to watch.
He's the intermediary. Gross.
When Dirthamon cannot be around, he is there.
Ugh.
He is the shadow that stalks you in the night.
I really hate these people, like, so hard.
3 is not a sacred number, but it could be that he is requesting or he is instructing you about 3 souls.
We gotta get all 3 of them.
Okay. All right. That works. We can get all
Alright,
3.
fine.
We'll get the other 2, and we'll bonk Rolfonzo over the head, and then
But
we'll
I think if we
disappear.
get the other 2, we don't need to bonk them.
He was talking about having a movement, which, sounds like you haven't had one in a while, so I think that there are some herbs or
It's not that. It's more like a mental thing. I don't know any of these places. I can't just go in the woods.
I mean, you can't? Isn't that where the Dalish usually do it?
Yeah, but like we set things up.
Oh,
You know,
what do you set
Yeah.
up?
like I'm trying to think of what the word is. It's not a trench.
Latrine.
Yeah, like a latrine.
Oh, all right. Are they hard
We
to
don't
set
just-
up?
We don't just scat in the woods like a fucking deer.
I don't know. Where does the holla do it?
I'm not a holla. Do you know that?
I
Just
do.
because of the tattoo.
No, I know that you're not a holla. I was just thinking maybe it was like a bonding thing, like you grab a hold of the horns to support you. Never mind.
And then poop with them.
That's not Navi. That's Cody, and I'm
know.
sorry for it.
I don't know. Maybe. I've not tried it, and considering what these people are into, I might want to next time we're in the woods. I think they'd like it.
I don't know. Just want to help.
No, you're doing a great job. You really are. All right, we're gonna go to the
At
kitchen.
this point, you're made it to the kitchen.
The pudding. Where's the pudding?
Oh no, it's one of his fits again. Oh. Leonid.
Miriam, I'm so glad you made it back. They tried to give the Lord the pheasant without the blood pudding. They said breakfast could not be served for dinner. I insisted that they were wrong. Hold me, Miriam. Hold me, Navi. Give me your comfort that I might, as you so often say, endure their shem nonsense.
Come into our elven bosoms, and we will comfort you.
All right, I will kneel and accept this comfort, which clearly has solved all of my problems, and we need not ever speak of this again.
Turns out they've served like 3 other courses in the time.
Exactly, yeah.
They're just ignoring him at this point and just continuing on.
Yeah. My distraction
Absolutely.
lasted like 30 seconds, and then they were like, whatever, dude, we got shit to do.
Rolfonzo makes it upstairs to the dining room. Pardon me, my lords. A message for you. And he hands you the paper.
All right.
Wow, subtle. Thanks, bro.
Thanks.
People get messages all the time.
Fair. I will glance at it. All right.
Don't get entangled.
Everything all right?
Take nothing else from that note. Take that.
Yes. No, nothing is amiss.
Eat it. Eat the note. Eat the note so they can't find it.
You sound like Kylo Ren.
That's true. He's like, is everything all right? And I'm just shoveling a note into my mouth.
Everything's okay. That's how we do it down south. It's all right. It's rice paper. It's okay.
Man, come over here. The servant that handed you the note is called over by Pavis. They have a whispered conversation, and then he leaves.
And who was it? Rolfonso that handed me the note? Okay.
I don't know if you. Don't know if you would know that.
But also, you don't look at servants.
Right.
That's fair. Huh. Well, just as a player, Matthew does not like that. This dinner, delicious.
Thank you. I'm glad it has met your expectation.
Absolutely.
Shall we enter into the
Adjourn.
drawing room? There you go. Shall we
enter into phase 2? I don't know.
For some after dinner drinks and desserts?
Sure. This is where the orgy starts.
Why does everybody try to schedule the orgy for after dinner? Everybody's full and bloated. Nobody should want to orgy after dinner.
And then sex.
You need like a grazing plate.
So you need
also,
energy
like-
for the orgy, right?
But yeah, that's again grazing plate, then orgy, then you refuel afterwards.
Yeah.
We're supposing.
Yes.
You don't eat
So
a
we
big
have
meal
heard.
before you run a marathon.
Actually, you do. Well,
And
You don't immediately beforehand.
that's fair. You do it like 6 hours beforehand.
Yeah.
6 hours, right?
Yeah, like you do it like the night before and then like way before if you have time the morning of.
But I mean, if this is like an Edward VI situation where you're just gonna like be putting weirdos into like bizarre sex chairs, then it's not really gonna mess with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like this is a let's just get on the floor and see where we end up in each other. You know what I mean? I don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
All I'm seeing is just eyes wide shut, servants in bizarre masks with eyes that they can't see out of, and ravens are everywhere for some reason. It's like bent over settee. This is where all the chairs are.
Oh my god.
There was a book that I read, and I can't remember because I read all these weird books, and it had that essentially. It was Sarah J. Maas, Tower of Dawn. They go to the southern continent and they have this like smoke, essentially incense, that makes them like super horny, and so they have them like these orgies all the time.
Huh.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Orgy bomb in the diffuser. Let's party, everybody.
You know what kind of night it is once you smell that incense.
Yep, the prince is like
Netflix
sitting
and
there.
chill, and you walk up and you come inside and there's that incense going. You're like, oh, I know what this is.
Yeah, the one person was like, we're gonna sit like back here so we don't get it like as much.
Oh my god.
Okay, I can
The other
take
one's like
care of it myself. I'm all right, thanks.
the other one's like right up on it.
Oh, goodness.
That's gonna be,
Rebasing orgy smoke.
Yep. Okay, so
So
you.
is it a bunch of people that are coming to this drawing room, or is this a private invitation?
Is it a tete-a-tete? No, it's like a bunch of people.
Okay, it's like dinner is over. Now the party is moving to. Okay.
Yes.
First, you guys play charades, maybe a little categories, and then orgy.
Got it. Again, gotta let the food settle.
That's true.
So you gotta have an intermediary activity.
I think like Pictionary or charades is a good one because then you can like figure out who does good physical cues, who's super bendy. If you're like, be Andraste, and they're like, I don't know what that is. Like, well, like you gotta. This is a good way to like figure out who your partner's gonna be for the night. This is fun.
Charades is an awful game at any point in time. Let's just accept that.
I loved playing it as a kid. I did. I enjoyed it. No, you actually play telestrations. So you can judge people on their art.
Remember when we said that these weren't the artists?
Yep.
Turns out incorrect.
So Telestrations, quick aside if you never played it, is a game where you flip between drawing like Pictionary and then guessing what it is. And it's like telephone. So you go around in a circle. And so like if you get the word sheep, you draw what you think a sheep is. Depending on how good or bad you draw it, the next person guesses what it is. Yeah. So say you can't draw a sheep, so they think it's a cat. So then they say cat. So then the next person after them will draw a cat. And so then the whole idea is it's like telephone. So it's like how much has the picture changed from the first word you got till the end.
Yeah.
Super fun. And that's what you guys do. No, I'm kidding.
And that's what you do here in Ancient Tevinter.
Let's see how good your non-art art is. No. So you go into the drawing room and it is like, I don't know if any of y'all watch Westworld, but this most recent season, they had a living art museum. So it is people that are dressed as statues, but they're like naked because it's actually secretly a brothel.
Sure.
That's Westworld. In this one, they're just gonna be dressed like
in this one, there is no secret.
Right. No, in this one, they're dressed in like the most garish like fashion, as in like sort of like the Met Gala, where like the fashion is the art.
Yeah.
So you can peruse that as you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it too.
Chris will come up to you and be like, "So, how is everything?"
Great. I'm still very grateful that I was invited. Did not expect the hospitality.
Oh? Why not?
You know, new city.
Yeah, Olean's good like that.
Yeah.
So, where are you staying?
Just last night, I happened to have stayed across the street. The Dancing Bear. It was all right. But I'm not sure. I might scope out the town, see what else is here, see where else, like if there's any other nice inns, do the whole tourist thing.
I'm sure you can stay here if you wanted to.
Just might have to. That would be great. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to impose, just met the host. So maybe I might have to rain check that one, but not sure yet.
Olean will come over and throw his arm around Chris. Entertaining our new guest here. Yeah, good times. Did I Here, right. Did you come up with people?
Yes. Three servants.
Why don't you bring them here?
All right.
Oh, I have to wear the mask.
All right. I do have to warn you, unfortunately. I say I came up with them. However, they're really my father's servants. They were just kind of sent to make sure I don't die on my little excursions. So I have to keep them around until I go back home. Just because they're my mother's favorites. And she would be so cross with me if I got rid of them.
Your mom's not well.
But I'm sure they would do well to become cultured in this beautiful art. It is all.
How long have you had them?
My father just got them before I left. But I don't know why, but my mother took a real liking to them. You know, I think, and I've seen her do this before, which is why I was surprised that you talked about it with the whole like looking into their eyes before you purchase the goods. Matthew does not like using some of this language. But during market day, like looking into their eyes to like see if they're. No. She used to do something similar, which always confused me, and she never explained it. But she did that with these three, and then insisted that my father make them accompany me. And also told me that I would be in trouble if they didn't make it back. So not very long, just a month or two. Matthew doesn't know how long travel time is between where I'm supposed to be from and here.
It's not that far. A month or two is good.
Perfect. So like a month or two?
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
I don't wanna. Is that a
communication?
Could it be a communication persuasion? Please. Oh no.
What'd you roll?
I have a 9 total. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Ooh, beautiful. Some gorgeous.
Yay!
Have they ever misbehaved?
Here's where Matthew decides how much Tarzian's willing to throw them under the bus. I mean, never severely. Anything that they've done has been easily fixed with a little bit of punishment. I have had to make an example of others, but I have unfortunately, again, you know how mothers are, tried to hold myself to my word to her, mostly out of fear for my life and existence. Because again, mothers.
This piques Pavis's interest. What is your favorite punishment?
depends on the misdeed, really.
For example, what would you do if one of them talked back to you?
Again, it depended on if they were in front of others when they did this or not. A good drain life if it's real bad.
Make another deception check for me.
Better. 14.
You know, I like you. You're interesting.
Uh-huh.
Make a... No, never mind. No, I'm good. Do you want to stay?
Hmm?
Do you want to stay? He's asking if you want to stay here.
Yes, I know. I understand that. Again,
I just heard his brain reset, so give him a minute.
well, if it would not be too much to impose on for the night, then that would be wonderful. I might, again, you know, the whole you do a sabbatical and you like browse around, see the world, and then come back before being an adult. So I might take a couple of days after this to explore the city a bit, but that would be one that is very kind of you to offer your home to me for the night.
Wonderful. And he'll lean in and give you a hug. And he will whisper in your ear.
Yeah! Oh no.
It doesn't have to be just for tonight. There's lots of room.
I was trying to do a Hydra thing with it, like a sexy Hydra. Sexy Hydra fingers. It didn't quite work.
Sexy Hydra.
No.
Be that as it may, go. Call your slaves. I would still like to see them.
Of course. We'll go find a servant and send for my friends. Not with those words, but...
That's fine. It's just hilarious.
You're not going to come get us yourself so that we can have a moment to collab? No, that's fine. That's cool.
I would
that's
like
cool.
to, but I really don't think I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand.
Although I will wait for you outside so that I can bring you in. So that hopefully on the way I can very briefly go, God, oh shit, fuck, oh fuck, we're staying here for the night, fuck, shit, oh God, everything's terrible.
You love blood pudding in the evenings? I don't care what anybody says. You need to know that, all right? Also, virulent walking bomb is your favorite. Remember that.
Oh, I told him that Drain Life was I just told him Drain Life is a good one if you talk back. So don't talk back or I might have to Drain Life you. Also, I only have walking bomb. I don't have virulent walking bomb, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
As you guys are having this conversation outside of the room before you go in.
In hushed, whispered tones, back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, if Rolfonzo's here, I'm denting the gauntlets in my armor at just the fist that is being crushed beneath the might of my Hulk-like stature.
Fair enough.
Cloths get placed over your mouth.
Oh, Jesus
And you get-
Christ.
All
No.
of us? Or
All of you.
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ.
And you guys pass out.
Oh, no.
And that's a rear end our session.
no.
sleep well with this, Matthew. You did this to us.
I did no such thing. Oh.
Y'all were concentrating on your hushed whispered discussion. Nobody was paying attention to the silent assassins that walked up behind you.
We had
Yeah.
shit to talk about. I feel like I'm standing by my choice.
Also, just saying that fucking Ralfonso is Stockholm syndromed by Pavis, and that's why we just got assassined.
If it makes you guys feel any better, at least a weird shadow owl's gonna watch us get choked out later, so. Woo.
He did say 3. Maybe it's you 3.
Oh, good.
All right, well, let's call it a night, guys. Thank you for
And then we
joining
can
us.
draw lots on which of the 4 of us gets cut.
No.
There's a plan. You guys are doing well. I know it feels that you aren't, but you are.
All right.
Good game.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
good game,
my
guys.
dog and my girlfriend are gonna save us. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are gonna see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. But until then, be cool.